But we,
Okay.
but we're on the air, or we're on the internet.
Yes.
Okay. God. Um. Okay. So, hello. This is Mac. Now, not Zach. It's the other Ack person. Uh.
Whack.
All right. Cool. This is. I am in control now. I am God. Zach is not.
Good.
Um. And we are here today playing my campaign called uh Dark Yet Darker. Um. To start everything off, I'm going to give a little overview of the world. Uh, so, the world's name is Rizo. Uh,
Like Riza Hawkeye.
Rizo,
Oh,
Rizo.
Rizo.
Um, where am I starting? In times of old, there was a period known as the Age of Wonder. It was a time where gods and mortals mingled uh, quite frequently. Um, I'm sorry, I have like a cough, and I'm not trying to be obnoxious.
You're good, dog.
Um, this era, this age was a utopia. There was no war, there was no conflicts, um, and it was an age of enlightenment. Things were found, things were made, um, until one day, uh, uh, the mortals started to abuse the magic and technology they were creating, and eventually caused a series of uh, powerful explosions of pure magic across the world. This led to an event called the Breaking, which both destroyed several parts of the world, led to uh, storms of unprecedented scale, whether it be waves or droughts, uh, fire, hurricanes. The world was uh, entirely a disaster plane. Um, Once great empires, peaceful and alike, were brought to ruin within uh, years, if not days. Um, the gods of the world, one prime god being Incancatus, was
Oh,
upset that the uh, mortals took advantage of his creation of magic in this way, and uh, decided to bring counsel to the other gods to wipe the world clean and start over. The other gods disagreed very heavily, said, "No, we will teach them how to not do this again. Because you are unhappy does not mean that everybody has to perish," thus leading to the Gods' War. In Kankatis, alongside the demons and devils of the Hells and Abyss, uh, waged war against the uh, god of sun and generals, Soltis. Uh, Soltis, alongside the other ancient gods and their angels, fought for goodness, uh, 300 years without cease. Um, uh, at the conclusion of the war, um, almost all of the waging party was, or the almost all of the warring party was deceased. Many of Incancatus's troops fell, as well as many of the ancient gods. The gods surviving being the uh, six most powerful: Incancatus, uh, the god of power; Soltis, the god of sun; Celeste, the goddess of moon; Karn, the it came out. I'm sorry, the goddess of earth; Tiad, the god of oceans; and Vesperi, the god of skies. Um, Through their efforts, they managed to seal Incancatus in a demi-realm now known as Incancatus, and further nicknamed the Pit.
What
Uh,
was the Incancatus the god of?
Power.
Okay.
Power and creation.
Um, from this point, there was a period of salvage and fallout where the remaining mortal life tried to um, reestablish some semblance of civilization, while other monstrous races pillaged and slaughtered as they please without being well in check. Um, there came a turning point uh, known as the elevation, where people began to gain hope in potentially setting root once again. This elevation led to the birth of new gods who were formed out of the lapse of worship. Um, these gods then uh, worked to calm the storms of the wild magic, and soon the damage dealt to the world began to be healed by these new gods and their clerics. Um, from this point on, the gods decided that they would have very little contact with the world, um, only only reaching out to those truly devoted and worthy um, of such contact. Now entering what we shall call the current age. Um, it is the period of time when civilization has very readily and well into its way of reestablishing itself. Uh, on the continent of Orion, there is goodness. I just fucking blanked. My bad. Holy shit.
You're good.
I went full retard for a second. Let me bring myself back real quick. Um, one of these civilized countries would be Orion, with the capital Aurora, led by King Takahata. Um, on this same country is the large city of Erlenvale. Um, and this is where the story of our characters begin. Uh, let's go from top to bottom in the Discord and just have everybody explain who they are. So we'll start with Scylla.
Wootum last.
Oof. I am playing Titus, who is a fire genasi monk. Um, kind of tall and lanky in appearance, has some markings on his face and arms that look like they're glowing like flames. His hair also looks like a mess of flame in color and in appearance. Um, Wearing a purple sleeveless top and some kind of magenta baggy pants and a red sash. He has wraps on his legs, but he doesn't wear shoes. That would be my descriptor for him.
All right, and we'll go to Cody.
I am playing Theric, the full orc Dragon Knight. The Dragon Knight being a homebrew class from the Unearthed Arcana wiki, under the curated section there. Theric is a tall, proud-standing orc with a rather deep running scar on his right shoulder. He's wearing a Mod Podge of armor that gets classified down to chainmail, but it's got different symbols, and it's seen better days. He carries a rather large maul, and is accompanied at all times by his small dragon friend Atara. And by small, I mean large dog, small bear. Small in comparison to him.
All right, is that it?
I believe so.
All right, and now we'll go to. I almost said your fucking Discord name. We'll go to Nora.
I mean, I can play that character instead if you like.
No.
Very
No.
different
Move
character.
on, please.
All right, I am playing Nikita. She is a tiefling Kensei monk, and she is of the red variety. Short little nubby horns with spikes poking out of her shoulder areas and knees. She's a lean, mean slicing machine and thoroughly enjoys being a tiefling. So she will often be flicking her forked tongue, showing off her many, many sharp teeth, or encouraging staring contests with her yellow slitted eyes. She has tattoos that run up her entire right arm up onto her collarbone. And she carries two swords on her back, one a standard style short sword, the other a longer, more ornate long sword that is tied shut with a long length of royal blue cord. And she's ready to burn stuff.
All right, and finally, Zach.
I'm playing Ronan, also a tiefling, brother to Nikita. Ronan's roughly 5'11", 6'2", counting his horns. His skin is red, golden eyes, blank golden eyes with no pupils. His horns are croissant. He has messy black hair. Has a general normal looking dude physique. And I'm a bard. I play songs, and I have a dagger.
Bitch, you better have his money.
Bitch, better have my money.
Okay. So the story begins with Nikita, Titus, and Ronan having left Erlenvale due to conflict. One member, Nikita, received some word from her mentor that a good place to travel to would be Maelrin in the south. Let me actually bring you guys over here.
A map.
Oh, damn.
Little
You did a
rude.
really good
Quiet
job
first.
on this.
Little Root,
Ooh.
like the town of Little Root.
Yeah.
Yay! It's from fucking what's it called? Never mind.
So
I'm gonna start
it's
the
from
top one as
Pokemon.
Orlando.
So you guys can see this, but your characters wouldn't have a map, to my knowledge.
Smart, I can get us there.
So yeah,
Wise, I can get us there.
I'll go Disney World.
Disney World. Oh, that's how you spell it.
So, you're traveling through. You're traveling down this road. You've all gathered. Is there any conversation that you'd like to make amongst yourself?
Nikki is definitely trying to thoroughly encourage the other two that it would be much faster to go straight through the woods.
I mean, seems fine.
Fucking X.
Yeah, no, I saw a map in the main estate, and I think if we just walk straight that way, we'll be there in like a week tops.
Where are we heading again?
To Mailrun.
Mailrin. Oh,
It's in
that's
the
a
south.
ways.
Your sense of direction isn't the best.
Sun rises in the east, sets in the west, and then you just walk, south.
I mean, yeah, logic checks out.
I don't mind.
We could just, burn everything in our way, right?
Nikki
Of course.
pauses deeply in thought.
I mean, it's all flammable, right?
I suppose. Yeah, most of a forest would be flammable.
Yeah, checks out. I do remember something about maybe bandits in the forest, but it's probably fine.
Any lamos that are living in the forest obviously aren't, any good to live in the city, so they can't be that tough. It's fine. We could totally handle it.
Yeah.
I'll just follow you wherever you go anyway, so what does it really matter?
Are there many people traveling on the road, Mac?
Every once in a while you see like a caravan trot by.
Oh, we could try to bum right off of those guys.
Nikki just kind of side eyes at Ronan, just like, yeah, we should totally convincingly ask for a ride, right, Roni?
Well, Kitty, I think I might be able to figure this out.
Okay. So what are we doing? What would you like to do?
Is there a caravan that's passing by anytime soon?
So sure. Let's say the next caravan, like a caravan, is pulling up. They're traveling in the direction of Erlenvale.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I do not have any
Right,
knowledge of anything right now. I do
they're
not
heading-
play spellcasters.
they're
Give me a
Heading
sec.
this way.
They're heading north versus south, so they're not heading the way we need, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there
So-
anyone else on the road?
Is there anyone heading south?
Oh no, just are there any other people within eyesight distance besides
no,
this
not
cart?
currently.
A cart.
I mean,
Let's see what I can do. And I'm like, whoa, hey there.
Hello there.
All right, what is this? What does everything look like here?
So there's one man with he's trotting along two horses. On attached to or hitched to the back of his little getup, he's got a cart filled with boxes.
Oh, he's by himself, is what you're saying.
Yes, this man is by himself.
Fella,
unfortunate.
what are we doing down on this road? What's your business?
My business is carting stuff around.
And where do you seem to be headed?
Up the road there, another few miles to Erlen Vale.
Oh, you don't want to go there.
Well,
Sorry.
we've actually been assigned to watch this side of the road to make sure people aren't smuggling anything weird into the city. Do you mind if we have a look?
Make a deception check, please. First roll of the game, baby.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
I'm good at this, I think. Oh my god!
Is it a fucking nat 20? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god.
We take the car. We just ride right by Cody. We never pick him up.
Oh my gosh. So we just have to say that 3 times real fast in order to get one.
So he kind of looks you guys up and down, and he's like, I've never heard of something like that before, but I mean, I don't know, those Erlen Vales are always so picky about what they want and what they don't want, so I suppose.
Well, there was just something happened in the city recently, and we're just extra cautious on security.
Oh, was it about that Oak boy?
Yes.
Yeah,
That
I heard.
orc boy.
I
Man,
did hear about that.
what are you gonna do, right?
Okay.
Well, anyway, I'm just gonna have a look real quick.
Okay. And he'll kind of just like whoa his horses. Kind of like tap the one on the butt and say, "It's all right, Pebble."
Pebble?
Sir, I'm gonna need you to step down from the cart. No sudden movements. You understand protocol. And Nick is gonna give him a very large, toothy smile.
Yeah, yep. Protocol. Yes, I don't want to interfere with your protocol. And he begins to step off of his carriage.
All right, before we just rob this man, what does he have in his boxes?
It's a bunch of produce.
And potatoes.
Are there cabbages?
It's like some boxes filled with like apples. Others are filled with it's like bags of salt. Others are filled with cabbages. There are some that are empty that don't really have anything in them, but it's mainly produce and food goods.
Ronan finds like the thing of salt, and he looks and he's like, oh, so this looks interesting.
What?
I guess you didn't hear there's a new salt tax whenever dealing with salts in Aaron Vale. Can you just take this box for a second? And Ronan's gonna hand him the box of salt.
We got ourselves a salt slinger, do we?
Just set it down over there while I complete my inspection.
What? But my salt. That's not even my salt. I meant to. What?
No, I gave it to him. I'm asking I'm asking him to put it down on like the side of the road for a sec.
I thought you were handing it off to Nikita.
No.
Okay. He takes it. He's like, "What's wrong with my soap?" And he begins to like take it out of your arms and put it down.
All right.
Oh.
So, as he's like putting it down on the other side of the road, I'm just gonna like eye Nikki and Titus to just get in the fucking cart.
Yeah. Titus hops in to act like he's checking things out too.
Sir, considering you're carrying an illicitly unpaid for substance like salt, I'm gonna need you to get on your knees and put your hands behind your head. I need to check you for any other contraband you might be carrying.
I did.
And Nikki's gonna rest her hand on her sword hilt.
Hey, hold on. I'm sorry. Nikita can be a little presumptuous. You're in no trouble. We just need to make sure there's not. You didn't know about the salt. We know you didn't know about the salt. We just have to make sure there's nothing else.
Okay. I mean,
Let's
I'm not
motion him
one to
to.
get in the way of the law.
Yeah, I motion him
Oh
to
my
turn around, get on his hands and knees.
Like,
He
like
just
looking
kind of
away
like
from the cart.
Yeah.
he kind of like the forest road itself is about maybe 15 to 20 feet long, and he kind of just like takes a good 5 feet away from the cart and just kind of puts himself on his hands and knees, and he's gripping his knees.
Oh my gosh.
Friend, it's okay. Just stay there for just a moment, and I'm gonna
The-
cast friends.
The toothy one scares me. Go ahead.
Oh no.
I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because I don't know if you want me to roll again, but
I mean, it's good to
no.
have.
yeah. What's Nikita doing? Is she still standing outside of the cart?
Yeah, though Nick was making sure Witness is taken care of, and she's gonna start,
Hold on a
lightly backstepping back to the cart, and is horses, but she'll hop up in the driver's seat and just kind of like eyebrow wiggle at Ronan and just kind of like nod her head at like towards the horses, just like kind of
Hold on.
signaling, "Want me to handle this?"
Um, well, sir, it's been a pleasure. You are okay. Just know that you've been thoroughly and handily robbed.
For what?
You know, he's gonna like wink at Nikita.
Yeah, with that, Nikki grabs the reins and just with a wild flick, she's gonna flick him against the horse's flanks, and with a hard turn right, try to turn the cart around.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm gonna say make an animal handling check.
Oh no! I'm gonna give her a bardic inspiration with my wink.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Good, yeah.
You got my back, macaroni.
Oh
Ooh,
no!
good.
Wait, roll that
What is
inspiration. It's a D.
what is bardic?
4, I
Six.
believe.
It should be a
Is it
D6
D6
plus.
at base?
Wait.
And then a D8 at 5.
Okay.
Oh, it's a D6. Come on. Okay,
See,
that's not bad.
14.
It's rough and it takes like a good 3 seconds, but 3 seconds is enough to turn and start chugging them.
I mean, he's trying. He's fine with it.
And they start chawing along. He's like, wait, you come back with my stuff.
Oh, and
Maybe
Nikki is just
later.
licking the horses
Wait,
harder
isn't it
and just with a
charmed?
whoop and a holler.
Friends doesn't really do a whole lot, honestly.
Mm,
And he chases after you guys for like a good 30 seconds before he like slips in a puddle and falls on his face.
Oh, feel a little bit bad.
All right,
Well,
and
that was easy.
we will fade to black there for a minute.
Okay.
You guys have successfully robbed your first fucking thing within the first half.
Woo!
Um, okay. Theric,
Sorry.
you and Atara are sitting in your little hidey hole in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Chit-chatting, pit-patting along, and you've been here at this spot for a good few hours now. And in the distance, you begin to hear something. Uh, you hear a very audible chatter, and it sounds like footsteps in the wet forest floor. Yeah.
That's it? Just chit chatting, walking?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Sure. Both of us or just me?
Both.
Well, a natural one for Theoric. And A 19? Oh, that was to GM. I'm sorry, but that was a 19 for Atara.
Yeah, that's fine.
Per the normal, she will carry me through this.
So Atara looks at you and says, there's like she kind of peeks her head out of the hidey hole and then peeks back in and goes, "There's trouble over there. Those shiny guys from the big town are here."
That's something you think we should just kill him, or do you want to just go?
There's like 6 of them.
We can do that easily. Come on now.
I mean, if you think we can, I don't think that's very smart, but I'll trust you.
Well, I'd be deferring to you in this moment. So, do you think we should just get out? I don't know where I put the. Okay, my hammer's missing. No, there. We're good. We can do it.
um, I think we should sit for a sec, and hopefully they don't see us.
Okay, well then move away from the opening. You know the way I love the way your scales shine in the sun, but you were like a beacon to them. So just slide.
She like does that doggy scooch back and like huddles behind the foliage.
And so we will sit. And I'm gonna ready an action, and the first thing that comes bothering us might get a mace to the head.
Going to do this. Cool. So you hear the footfalls progressively get louder and louder, and the sound of the chatter get louder and louder, and eventually you hear, "Ah, I can't wait to just fucking find this guy already." And they've had us out here for fucking weeks now. For one guy. And things begin to step past your little hole. What kind of structure have you guys made for yourself, I should ask?
So it
'Cause you're in
camouflage
the
is
middle
like
of a forest.
careful for us. So it's probably like a lean-to almost, but like low to the ground.
Hmm.
Because I'm very aware that they are aware that Theoric is fucking tall. So when they're looking for him, it's gonna be up, not down.
Hmm.
So it's like a really low to the ground lean-to with a lot of the natural foliage kind of covering up. And if you looked at it right, it was kind of like maybe like a tree fell down and a lot of stuff just kind of fell on top of it.
Okay. So what I will do is then go here and
Holy shit, I said
Uh,
dragon level. Fucking.
I don't know what you'd have to what would be the role that can test this, you know?
Stealth
No?
or perhaps even survival for the building and constructing of a lean-to.
Let's say survival, yeah.
Oh boy, negative
That
2 in
makes
my
bad.
wisdom.
That's really bad.
It's fine.
Can I
How
have
is he
advantage
how is
on
he
it because
living?
Atara helped me make it?
Um,
I'll roll with my stats because I was the one using hands and opposable thumbs, but
He's like building it. She looks at, like, cocks her head to the side. No, that doesn't look great.
God, how has he been in the woods
I'll
for
say
weeks
just
with
a
that
flat,
score?
flat roll.
just a regular roll, yeah.
2.
Oh my god.
Time to die,
the guard,
fuckos.
one of the guards says, do you guys see that fucky wood pile over there?"
It's like a makeshift log cabin theory. He's like, yeah, that's good. Atara's like, we're dead. We're very dead.
And you hear the footfalls get very close to you.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm gonna ready an action with like the mace. I think I've sent you a picture of the spike on the back end of it.
Yeah.
If someone's foot comes over to it, I'm gonna just jam the mace straight down in this guy's foot.
Yeah, so it only takes about 20 seconds for that to happen. And make an attack roll.
Sure thing, buddy.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Natural 20?
Oh, Cody.
Take his
Mental
Oh
foot,
my
high
take his
five right
leg,
God.
now,
you
dude.
take his whole lower torso.
Oh my god. Yeah, so roll
Rest
damage
in
on that.
pieces. Oh my gosh.
Oh, hold on. It's higher than that.
What?
He's dead.
What?
23?
He's
so
at 24.
Fucking bursting out of this fucking wood pile.
so you're like hunched over under your fucking ramshackled wood pile, and you bring the spike of your maul down onto this guy's foot, and you hear ah!
Like carved into his shoulder, half his body, his leg, and then finally hit the foot. This poor guy's almost in half.
and um and the guard just like he screams for like a good 3 seconds and then just collapses to the ground.
Dear Lord.
The other 5 guards go, "Oh fuck!" and then they begin to.
Oh, wait, is he dead? Hold on. There's more damage to that.
What?
Yeah, I crit as an orc, so I get an extra d6 on that.
I thought
Yeah,
that was
I
what
mean
that
he's
last
he's
D6
just
was.
dead.
Okay.
He's dead.
No, that last roll was me re-rolling a 1 for Great Weapon Fighter.
Oh.
Oh
Oh,
my
fair.
god.
Wait,
Yeah,
it
he's
has to be on. No, that's only on the.
Anytime
Oh,
you
never
roll a
mind.
1 or a 2 on a
Yeah,
damage
yeah,
dice.
yeah. So it's. I think it's on the weapons damage dice, but that is the weapons damage dice. So never mind.
Yeah. So yeah, it was dead within like the first attack.
Good.
Jesus.
So hold on, I need to adjust some things real quick. I have to add 17 more cards. So Nikita, Ronan, and Titus,
Hmm.
you hear a very audible scream in the distance.
Huh.
Hmm.
Better not going that way.
Sucks to
It
be
is.
them.
You know what I was thinking? The best part about what we just did is now not only do we have a ride, but I don't have to eat hardtack for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's actually in the cart
Not
besides
salt.
the illicit salt?
A lot of veggies.
So this cart is worthless.
Well, it's got apples.
Well, it's better than hardtack.
How many horses are attached to the cart?
Don't cook the horse, Nikita.
Hey, this is my voice, not Nikki's voice.
It's
Nikki's driving the cart, and she's looking at the. Is it one horse or 2 horses?
it's 2 horses.
You know,
She's giving
though.
an all good long side eye at one of the horses, just like, well, that one's definitely skinnier than the
Wait.
other. I probably can't pull this cart for much longer.
But Kitty, what if the person who's screaming is getting mauled by a bear? We kill the bear and we get bear meat.
That would be pretty cool.
More
How
meat than
hard
a
is it
horse.
to
Can I make a coat?
You
So
can make a coat.
I'm gonna cut off conversation real quick. Not to be a dickhead. I apologize, but I'm going to pull you guys here.
Ooh,
Oh. Me. Do that.
fantastic.
I cannot control my token.
I'm just saying, before we slow down our pace, perhaps we can get some other source of meat.
It would make the journey a bit longer if we had less horses.
Fine. But
But
at
that
the very
is
least, we
a
gotta stash the
solid
cart somewhere where people won't see. I mean, this cart is our find now. We don't want it to become someone else's find.
We'll just bring it into the forest a little ways, cover it up with some brush, and then we go see why
You guys
someone's
should
yelling.
be able to control your tokens now.
Sweet. Thank you.
And Nikki, at Ronan's direction, is going to start leading the horses off the road into the woods a bit.
Okay, so we'll pull you guys down this way, and I'd like the three of you, to roll perception checks.
Sure.
I'm so good at perception. Not really. Oh, not bad.
Oops, I didn't mean to ping.
Did your
Man.
best, Brony.
It used to be 16.
Oh,
Oh.
Nikki. I'm too busy
She's
driving
really
the cart.
eyeing those horses. She's really thinking about cooking those horses.
The horse meat's good. Lean. Tangy flavor.
So in the distance, like over this hilltop,
Oh,
you see what looks to be Erlenvale guards.
Ha.
Shit.
Oh, no, it's fine. That guy couldn't have gotten all the way to Erlenville already.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you hear screaming.
More screaming.
I love how he's got his flower crown. He just looks startled.
So what have you been up to, Theric?
We
I've been
were
in the forest
startled.
for weeks, making flower crowns.
I don't know why these guys came and bothered me in my flower
Oh
crown.
my
Like,
God.
oh, Lord.
Fight me, fuckos.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, it's the Power Rangers.
It is!
Yes. Oh my god.
Who the baddies?
And you see an orc and some weird fucking dog, like, fighting all of these guards.
Do we get involved?
Nikki's just kind of sitting on the edge of the cart, just kind of kicking her legs.
I mean, I
Wait.
really-
You said it's an orc?
Yeah.
Is that? You think that's the orc boy they were talking about?
I mean, he doesn't look like a young boy.
I mean, have you ever seen a fully grown orc? They could.
True.
They could be like
Hey,
3
you
times
down
the
there!
size of
True.
that guy.
Yep.
Chris
Yep.
from Erlenvale.
Some of the guards
Oh,
call out. Some of these guards are like a little further away. It's just I can't get them further away without, like, not being able to grab them again.
I pop my head down as she's yelling.
So this guard would actually be the closest. Who are you calling out to?
I'm literally calling out to the orc. So
Oh.
I'm assuming that he's not facing towards us. All I see is his back, his big goofy orc back, and all she's saying is just like, "Hey, you! Are you the orc terrorist from Arlenvale?" Arc City is called.
All right, orc boy, what do you say?
Specifically, what do you say? Is it literally, are you the orc, or are you the terrorist from Erlenvale?
I think she just said, "Are you the orc boy from Erlenvale?"
Yeah.
What the fuck did she just say? You have no idea what he's saying, by the way, unless you speak Draconic.
Wait. I have an idea.
Nope.
Can I hop up on this rock?
Oh my god, do you watch it? Sure. Do you woe the cart?
I got off. I thought
Yeah,
we.
and Nikki has woed the cart at this point.
Okay.
Is there somebody who looks like in charge?
The one who is like
Me,
spearheading
currently.
everything right now.
So it's this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to attempt to cast Charm Person.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say, please, we're a specially organized task group to deal with this intruder. Call off your men and get to safety. He's dangerous.
Who the fuck are you?
I just said we were hired to deal with this with a specially organized task group hired by Erlen Vale.
I don't know who you think you are, but me and my men are the specialized group hired by the Erlen Vales to
Oh,
capture this man.
they didn't tell you.
Can I cave someone's head in while they're talking? I don't know why they're having a conversation in this fight.
Yeah, make an attack roll against the guy in front
Are
of you.
we on? Are we like in any initiative order, or is it?
Sure. Let's roll initiative.
I assume head caves, then initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to find
Oh,
out if
God.
Atara can give me advantage on the hit, basically.
Ooh.
Like, can she provide the help action?
Yes.
Sure.
She gets her own initiative order, but she can use her
We
action
act
to
at the
help.
same time.
Yeah.
No
Well,
matter so when I roll initiative, we can choose to act at the same time, regardless
true,
of what her
yeah.
initiative roll is.
if you choose to have her have a different initiative count, she does. But otherwise, you can choose to make her initiative the same as yours.
Yeah, I want him to
Alright.
like bite onto this fucker's leg and pull on him while they're talking for some reason.
So
And I'm
she
just-
kind of like slinks around here, fucking grabs him by the leg. Oh, hold
16.
on. A 16 hits. Yes.
13 damage.
Nice. He kind of like he takes like the brunt of it on top of his head, and like his helmet caves in a little bit, and he goes, "Yeah!" But then he's like, "Men, attack!" And they begin.
That second one was Atara, by the way.
Oh,
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
dang.
Okay, I need to now numerically ascend. Oops. Numerically descending. Okay. So do you choose to have Atara use the same initiative as you?
Yes.
Okay. So she gets 14. She gets moved down here.
Well,
Are all the guards going at once?
Yes.
oh fuck. Hmm.
This guy's
How
still
much-
alive, yeah?
Yeah, he's alive still.
Shame.
All right. All right. God, I wanted more time to think about my turn. We gotta think about things now. I'm a casty boy.
Mhm.
All right. I'm just gonna cast vicious mockery
Nice.
on the one that Theric just hit.
Okay.
Oh god, I did 1 damage.
Task force is shit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, see, you didn't listen, and now your head's caved in.
And he makes a.
He fails, and he has
He
disadvantage
fails.
on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn.
It's all self-conscious now.
Um.
I mean, he is the Green Ranger.
He takes 1 damage and goes. And falls backwards.
Hey. Apparently,
And
one
the other
skill.
guards go, get them too!
Mm.
Yeah, and then because I didn't have enough time to think about something, I'm just gonna bardic inspiration, Nikki, and end my turn because I'm gonna hop here though.
You did great, Roni.
Hop here though.
Can I just say real quick, Jen's listening to the stream and it makes me real happy.
Yay!
Mm.
I now have 2 left.
Yeah. Alright. So you take the step back, and now the guards will begin to act. I need to put a big X on this guy.
Big oof.
Big X.
So this one will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here. This one will follow behind 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and brace himself against this rock. This one will follow 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one will step around politely. Thanks, Victor, you're fucking dickhead. This one will step politely around his deceased friend, move past the trees, and around to here, and make a swing against Theric with his spear.
Sure, it misses.
Nice. And the other one is going to attack Atara.
It misses, and now he will die.
Alright,
Out of
Theric and
curiosity,
Atara.
does he take an attack of opportunity because he left Atara's area, or no?
Atara cannot yet
Oh.
take the attack action.
Yes.
Oh,
So
okay.
this
Oh,
one
she
did
doesn't take the
leave,
attack
but
action.
she can't attack just yet.
Okay.
But
She helps.
while we're on the attack of opportunity, I'm just going to step out of this guy's range.
He will use his reaction to swing at you.
It hits.
He jabs you in the back with his spear, and he deals 2 points of damage.
Ouch.
I'm going to like turn around and look at him like, why would you even bother? And then continue with what I was doing. And
Sure.
Atara is like, what is this guy in front of us using?
He has a spear as well.
Alright, so when he like brought it down to jab at her, she's gonna like kind of move out of the way and jump up and catch him by the wrist and yank him down. And I'm just gonna plant the spike in the back of this guy's head.
Nice.
24.
That hits.
11 damage. Oh, no, hold on. That was a 1. 14 damage.
Oh my gosh.
And you bring the spike down on top of this guy's head. Everybody hears the crack of metal as the spear lodges itself entirely inside this man's helmet. And as you pull away, the helmet follows.
Cracking a cold one open to the
There-
boys.
There's a good hole in the top of this man's head as he falls dead.
All right.
I don't think he needs help.
Then I'm gonna move here, and Atara's gonna move here. If she can, is that like an active space? Can she be there?
I mean, she'd have enough movement to get there, so yeah.
I just wasn't sure if like there was too much tree there.
No, the tree is like
We're
kind of
under it,
in
right?
this one. Yeah.
Okay. Yep, that's it for my turn.
Okay. Now to Nikita.
Yeah, Nikki's gonna just roll her shoulders and lightly step, nip, dip, dip. And this rock is in the way, so she's gonna step there, just like, and in a flash, bring her short sword out and a slice across this guy's chest. Doop, boop, boop, doop.
Nice.
A 19.
9, and then she's gonna follow it up with a pommel strike to the stomach.
Ooh.
Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
What about that bardic
Oh,
So
inspiration, yo?
Inspiration.
Oh, thank you kindly.
Dog.
Oh, does a
That does
14
not hit
hit?
still.
Fuck.
Ah. Don't worry, I'll get it.
I tried.
Eventually.
Okay, Roni, I'm in the way. And Nikki's just kind of making like a little come on gesture with her hands.
Oh my god. Hold on. I know this. Ready? It's literally like the
Hold
perfect image.
Like a free action, she's gonna hiss at these 3 guards, just like teeth.
Here. It's gonna be in general. I guess I should put this in the other.
Yeah, but I don't do fire. Sure.
Yeah, but never mind. The music's so soft.
I can raise it.
Oh. Oof. I have to hold on. Now I have to adjust.
And that'll be the end of Nikki's turn.
Okay.
Alright. So that means my turn, right?
Is Nikita done?
Yeah.
All right.
Come over and sidle over and whack with my stick. 24 hit,
A 24 absolutely hits.
3 bludgeoning, and I'm gonna spend a key point. Where are my key points? I
Oh,
only
why
have
is
2
your-
of them.
Why is your damage in strength?
Because I can replace my. Wait, why is it in strength? Why is it in strength?
Because you didn't change it.
I did change it.
You changed it in your attack, like in the attack, but not the damage.
Yeah. Oh, I thought I did that too. Okay, so that's actually it's not 3, it's 6.
Cool.
You only have a 2 in your dex? It's 4
No,
plus
it's-
your dex.
Oh,
you're
4
right.
plus my dex? Oh, then that's
Yeah, because you
I
had a
thought
minus
I was-
1.
It's 4 plus 3, so 7 actually. Let me fix all that
You're
real
two
quick. I thought I
dexterous
did that.
lads.
Indeed. Alright, fix all that. Okay, now we're good. Alright. So that's 7 damage, and I'm gonna spend a key point to bop him in the head a couple of times.
Okay.
12 doesn't hit. 11 also doesn't hit. Well, that's
Oof.
fine.
So like, both of the monks swing with their
Unfortunate.
weaponry, dealing damage. But then when they go to papa, it kind of just bounces off of the chainmail he has underneath.
No, I don't like
Bringing
that.
us back around to Ronan.
Ronan looks at this guard and just says, "Would you kindly take a couple steps back from my sister? You're too close, and I'm not happy." And he's gonna cast Dissonant Whispers.
Roni, I got this.
He fails.
Oh no!
And he kind of just like looks past Nikita at Ronan, says, goes to take the step back and collapses to the ground.
Oh, that's a lot. You almost got max damage on that. Dang.
I know. And then
When it
par for the
works, it
course, I'm gonna inspire Nikita.
Okay.
And he's just gonna say, "I know you can take one of these guys out in one fell swoop. You
Oh,
got
yeah.
it."
Hell yeah. Fuck yes.
And I end my turn.
All right, and now the guards will begin their turn. This one will move here, here, and then here, using 15 movement. And he will take a great axe out
Oh
Oof.
fuck.
and swing it down at Nikita.
Oh, I am not happy.
It's more like shit axe. I just like slide right and stick my tongue out at him.
He goes, "Ah!"
Titus kind of gives him like a shrug. Tried your best.
This one is going to pull out a light crossbow and shoot at Nikita.
And again, as I'm drifting left out of the corner of my eye, I see this bolt, and I just bend backwards as it just zips where my torso would be.
Ronan
Oh,
like
God,
slightly.
You guys are really the best that Arlenvale had to send. No wonder you guys didn't catch the orc yet.
And then the last one next to Theric will swing at Theric with this. Or no, with it, he
Ooh,
has
no,
a
they're
spear.
having a
He doesn't have a
bad
sword.
day.
No, those two had the spear. This one had a sword. 9. Yeah, does 9 hit?
I had to crunch some numbers, but I think it misses barely.
Okay, cool. So he does 57. No, he doesn't do shit.
His trap card, when he misses, he deals double his.
When he misses, he wins the game. Discard all cards.
Discard all cards. Kill yourself.
All right. Theric and Atara.
Okay. She's gonna get a hold of his leg again, and I'm gonna put my hammer down. I'm gonna plant it in the ground. And I want to try to grapple him.
Okay. And he's like, "This fucking dog!" And he looks down and he's like, "What the fuck? That's not." And then you grapple him. Go ahead.
Opposed athletics, right? 22.
Yes.
Ooh.
9.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna
Ooh.
I would swing with my right hand, so I'm gonna plant it down with my left, grab him by the neck with my, or plant my hammer with my right hand, grab him by the neck with my left hand, and slam him against the wall next to us.
Okay. Sounds good.
Tell
So
Leonard
he's-
I'll be coming for him soon. But for now, fuck off. I'm gonna launch him into the ground.
Do you say it in Draconic or
In
Common?
common. I'm sorry, we will be coming soon enough.
Are you sure you say it in Common?
Yes.
That phrase?
Might come out a little more broken than that, but that's the gist of it.
Okay.
He should have at least gotten tell Leonard fuck off.
Okay. Tell Leonard fuck off. We come soon.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Oh, he's
So
a big
he's-
dumb orc boy.
He's pinned right about here, we'll say. Like pinned up against this wall and then thrown to the ground. So we'll say he is what can I use for prone?
I think there's one on their hands and knees.
Where is it? This one.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's the chronic back pain.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Nope, we're gonna scoot on over here.
Nice.
He can take an attack of opportunity, I think, while he's prone if he wants.
Let me check the prone condition because he might have disadvantage.
Oh, so you weren't grappling, you were shoving.
I mean, I slammed him against the wall and I just kind of dropped him, basically. So yeah, I would guess it was a shove.
Conditions. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. So yeah, he's going to try to swing at you.
Me specifically?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he fails.
I step on the
Terribly.
sword as I walk away and kick it backwards.
Alright, Nikita.
Nikita, feeling emboldened because, God, these guards suck. She is going to slash out of the guard in front of her with a short sword slash.
It misses.
Inspire.
Inspired.
Inspiration. Own.
Aww.
That still misses.
15?
Oh.
15 misses?
Yes.
Well, fuck it, fine. I was just playing with him. That's fine. And Nikki makes
Oh,
a playful swipe with her short sword.
The 15 hits.
Oh.
Thank God. Yeah, okay. She rakes her short sword across his chest and then follows it up with a vicious headbutt to his face. And I'm even going to burn a key point to make this 2 unarmed strikes. 1 second.
Oh my
That hits.
gosh.
So that's 13 total. Is he still up?
He falls unconscious.
Oh, he's down?
Yes.
Oh, sweet. And then just feeling just invigorated because one is down. She immediately whirls, snarling towards this other one. And she is going to go charging up because, man, she is on a rampage.
Oh my gosh.
She sprints up to this one, just weapons
Oh
at
my
her
God.
side, and lunges forward to try to take a bite out of this guy.
Okay, you use your rampage.
A 10 doesn't
Um,
hit.
A 10 does
So,
not
so my,
hit.
my teeth just snap in his face.
He goes, ah! All right.
She does bite, by the way.
That is the end of her turn.
Okay, and
Amazing.
Titus.
Yeah, I'm just gonna 5, 10, 15 it over here and join the party. I'm gonna make a smack.
Everybody push him. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my staff with both hands and smack him. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Nice. For 10 bludgeoning damage.
You stay.
And
Okay,
I
okay.
think
He's
I
looking
think
like you hit him in the head with your quarterstaff, and like you hear an audible dong, and he's like, ah!
if I use an attack action, hold on, make sure.
You can make an attack with your bonus action, or you can make 2 if you use a key point.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do one more. I don't want to. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know. I'm just gonna punch him one
Okay.
and not use a key point. I mean, it misses anyways, so I'm kind of glad I didn't waste a key point on that. So you see, like him, tongue, and he like maybe I can kick his feet out. No, nah, he's too hunched over. I can't do it. And yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. Macaronin.
Okay. So there's that guy who's like laying on the ground, right?
This guy down here, you wouldn't be able to have any kind of
Alright.
eye contact with him. Or
Did I see him? Did I see him before he fell?
No, because like this stack of rocks is like 5 feet tall, and then this drop is like 5 foot deep. So there's like a great disparity, and like you would have been able to see from around here where you guys started, and like from on top of the rock, but from behind the rock you wouldn't have been able to see him.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get back on top of my rock because I don't know what's happening behind. Like they have that guy pretty handled, I think.
Yeah,
We're
so you can
just
see,
shoving him around.
I can see him.
you're actually just it's like nightmare, 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 battering this man.
Do I see the guy?
Yeah, you can see him. He's kind
Okay.
of like rolling on the floor, reaching for his sword.
I'm gonna pull out my I'm gonna pull out my violin and I'm gonna start singing. There is superstition, claws come out the walls, and I'm gonna cast Silent Image and just have a giant like demon claw start coming out the wall. So that looks like it's gonna grab this guy.
Hold on, let me look at your character sheet. Holy shit!
Do you want me to, I can here.
Yeah, he has to make a
Roll.
wisdom save, I think. An intelligence investigation save, check thing, whatever.
Okay.
Right, Winnie? It does do damage if he can.
Damn it! So
he looks at it. He goes, huh? And he's, I don't know if that thing's real or not, but I'm not about to find out. He's like, and then what else would you like to do?
Well, that was my action. I'll just sit on top of the rock and watch what happens to this purple guard. I'm just gonna like sit down like crisscross applesauce.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yep.
All right, to the guard's turn. This one begins by standing up, and he goes, "Fuck this shit, dip, dip," and starts running. And then he'll use his action to double that and continue.
unfortunate.
And he
No.
starts running into the forest. This one pulls out a dagger. And he's like, oh, who? And give me 1 second, actually.
Finish him. Oh.
He attacks Nikita, who just recently bared fangs at him. Oh, it's not working.
She is
Boy,
really
this boy can
fat.
try.
A 7.
Oh no, he doesn't. I imagine my toothpaste is still really close to him, and I just swerve out of the way
As the
and make
finger
like little
tries
like
to slap you away.
I make like little biting noises at his fingers.
All right, and he's very, very not okay right now. And now we're at Theric and Atara.
With Atara's help, hopefully we're just gonna put this guy down. 22,
Yes.
14 damage.
This man gets absolutely destroyed. How? By what means do you fucking end his life?
By what means?
So with Atara's help, like she just does her typical like, he stabs at Nikita, and he does that. Atara gets the hold of his other arm and pulls him back, so he almost falls over on his back, and it's just like one swift hit to the chest, and I just cave in his ribs.
And he like coughs up a little blood and spittle, and just falls, laps like down this hill from the impact.
Gross.
Um,
Oh man, I'm not wearing shoes. I don't want that on my feet.
How far away has that guard gotten? Because he took his action to dash, right? So he was only like 60 feet away from this point.
so he was here. So he went 5, 10, 15.
60
And then-
feet from this point.
Yes. Well, no, because he was prone. So he'd be
Oh,
45
yes, he
feet
has
from
to
that
take a
point.
moment to get up.
Oh, I could catch him.
Oh, we both can.
Did
You
I
know what I'm thinking?
hear? Fuck it. I'm not gonna.
Nikki
I
is
couldn't
gonna
make any sense of what happened.
look at all these dead guards and not even taking account of Theric yet. She just looks to Ronan, looks off into the woods, looks back at Ronan, just like, can I?
Ronan shrugs and sure.
Oh, Nikki just fucking grins, looks at Titus, says, race ya, and she is, since it is her turn, let me just make sure, 'cause she has 40, gets her to, oh fuck, I gotta move the turn order. She'll just be like leaping down this little cliff, if it's not too tall. How tall is this cliff? 5 feet?
It's like a 5-foot decline. So you can
Ladder?
easily just
Or to
like
slide down, surfer style?
jump, slide down either way. It's not so far that you would hurt.
Okay, so that's 40 to get to him, and then I'm gonna spend a key point to dash on my bonus. So let me burn my other key point. So that gets me right up behind him. And as this guy is running away, do I have enough movement to get in front of him?
Yeah.
Nothing personal, kid.
No, I just don't want to attack him in the back.
I'm still concentrating on my silent image, so as she like leaps off the cliff, I'm gonna make it look like I'm like giving her a hand down the cliff, even though it actually does nothing.
Mhm.
It's the thought that counts.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna slide right in front of this guard if I can and just thrust my short sword forward. No. But I'm in
And it
front of you,
missed.
boy.
All right.
Oh, leaving the party so soon?
And that brings us
Not very
to
nice to have your friends back there.
Does Titus also pursue?
Oh heck yeah. Yeah, basically he takes the back end. And I'm also going to if I but you didn't attack yet, did you?
I was just getting his attention for you.
Okay. Because I think since you spent a key point, that means that, like, since you use that to dash, you can still attack.
Oh, you can still attack
she
with
did.
your.
She attacked.
Oh,
it
I
just
missed it.
Oh,
My bad. Okay, I get you. Sorry, I was reading something about my stuff. Okay, yeah.
And Nikki
gonna
just
do the
winks
same.
as you slide up. She's like, "Yeah, I slowed him down for you."
Yeah. Gonna do the same thing, two-handed. Smack him. Ah. And I'm gonna.
Just playing with him at this point.
The quarterstaff,
Honestly.
or that does not hit.
Yeah, it doesn't hit. And since I used a key point to use my bonus action, I don't have any more bonus action stuff. So I think that's it for me.
Okay.
Time to bully.
Does Ronan do anything?
Ronan looks at the orc boy and just goes, did you want us to catch him, or do you want to let him go?
He's kind of just giving you like a really defensive look. He still has like his hammer out in front of him, kind of just ready. He's not really sure what's going on now.
I'm still sitting crisscross applesauce. No opinion.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. I just I messaged Nikita. Just like, you kill him yet?
That's his response.
No. When she sneezes, it means
No.
yes.
Yeah. The message cantrip makes Nikki sneeze. She's allergic.
Anything in her head makes her
Yeah. Nikki just rubs her nose like, "Oh man, I hate that stuff."
What magic in your head again?
I mean, that's my
Man.
turn.
What a great way to use what's supposed to be a silent way to communicate. You sneeze.
Yeah, she sneezes, but it doesn't. No one can hear it. She just makes the motion. Only I can hear it.
A silent, cute little sneeze.
The guard looks at her like, ooh, freaking demons.
Alright.
Demon sneezes.
The guard is going to. He's like, how do you guys catch up to me?
We have the need for speed.
How do you guys run? And he keeps running.
Oh, it takes 2 attacks of opportunity.
Yay! Attacks of opportunity.
Ah, Nikki, come on.
Yes.
That hits.
Smack.
He takes the 6 damage. How? By what means do you kill this man?
A hard smack on the butt. That is
Give him a
how
firm slap on the ass
I
with the
gave
quarterstaff.
him a firm
He goes,
spanking.
and fucking just stiffens up like a stick and just planks it down to his face.
Titus looks at his staff to make sure that there's nothing weird about it.
No,
And he pokes him with the staff a couple times to make sure he's out.
he is limp as could be.
Oh. Well,
I knew
that
I
was
wanted
fun.
that one.
Sorry.
Good
Maybe next time.
show.
Oh, it's alright. I beat you in the race. You
You know,
beat me in the hitting.
you know, we could just, if you really want, we could tell him that you did it. I don't care.
No, that's lying.
And?
And I'm not taking credit for kills that I didn't take myself.
Alright. Fair enough, fair enough.
But Nikki is gonna grab him by the ankles and start dragging him back. At least we line them up all nice and
What?
pretty.
I'm sure.
Oh, you. Oh, never mind.
He just kind of like watches her do this because he knows that she's stronger than him. Well, took care of that problem. Hello. You're tall. You okay? Talking to Theric.
He just looks like very confused. It's like he's been probably alone with the aside of just her for like a while now, and then a bunch of people just killed guards after saying they were from Erlenvale, so he's still on the defensive.
I whispered
Fair
to Nikita, and I'm like, Our big friend over there isn't very talkative.
Oh, right, there's
Uh,
another person here. And Nikki's gonna
Titus,
look towards.
What?
roll a straight intelligence check.
I'm so good at that. Mm-hmm.
No.
Mhm.
Just
I'm
ignore
I'm
that I
super good
prompted
at
that
that.
roll at all.
Retroactively, it never
roll?
happened.
I don't know what
Yeah.
you're talking about, guys. There was no roll.
Who even are you?
I don't know.
Okay, Nikita, you've gotten very close to this orc man. I'd like you to roll an intelligence roll.
Do you still have
Weirdly
that bardic
enough.
inspiration? No, you don't.
If this is to recall Theric's face, could I get advantage just from the possibility of us operating within the same noble circles at some events? No.
Mm, yes.
Sweet.
Flip a coin. Yes.
Hey, not bad.
You even need the
17.
advantage.
Don't even.
Yeah, but it's good to have it.
This guy looks shockingly familiar to someone you knew as a kid.
And Nikki's gonna squint her eyes, wrinkle her nose, look him up and down and all around. Orc. I've seen you before.
I mean, he probably is that wanted guy
Oh, no,
that they were
no.
talking. No?
We're Theric?
No.
Hello.
No.
Huh.
Can Theric make an intelligence roll?
Am I Theric?
My favorite.
Ronan is gonna lay back on the
Nope.
on the
No, he's not
rock.
Theric.
Ronan is gonna lay back on the rock, but like when she says Theric, his ear like twitches, and he's like, "Oh fuck."
You were wrong.
Oh, you're not
We're
there.
the best Erlinvel had. Not this. Them.
You could say that again.
We're the best Erlinvel had. Not them.
Nikki just not like, yeah, I guess we are the best. That makes sense.
I mean,
No,
we did.
we're
We're the best.
we're me Atara points to the dragon.
I mean, seeing how you kind of just bullied those two guys over there and this guy, I believe it.
He's gonna give everybody kind of like a pained look, and he's gonna say something in Orc and Draconic and then Elven. Does anybody respond to any of those?
No.
Wait. Oh fuck! I don't think I did. I think the only thing I didn't do was fucking. Oh fuck! I think the only thing I didn't do was languages. I didn't even realize till now. Fuck! I could. I could know Elven. Elvish. I feel like that would make sense, right? Elves are like hoity-toity.
They're they're one of the most predominant races in Ireland.
Yeah, I would know Elvish, 100%.
So what does Theric say in Elvish?
Does anybody speak this?
You just see Ronan's hand go up out of the corner of your eye.
Thank Mara, someone. I'm not an idiot. I just can't speak common anymore.
And in Elvish, he says, "Any more?"
It's a
Oh,
lot
they're
to
talking.
explain.
He'll actually. Ronan's interested now, and he'll get up and walk over. Well, it's a lot to explain, we've got a lot of time. Are you trying to get away from Erlen Vale?
I am now that I've finished everything I wanted to in the area.
Well, we are also leaving Erlen Vale. We have a ride. Would you care to explain while we take you somewhere else?
And you're not with Erlenvel at all. I understand you've killed these people, but I'm not going to be arrested, drawn and quartered, and given up for a bounty. Right? We're fine.
Uh, listen. Uh, something you have to know is I'm a chronic liar. So you could choose to believe me or not. But I was lying, which I thought was pretty clear when I said we were here to capture you. But I could also be lying now.
Fair enough. Then let me make myself clear in that situation then. I do not lie frequently. We will put you both down, all three of you, if you attempt to bring us back to the Erlen Vales.
Hey, what's he saying?
Ronan cups his hair, puts his hand over his mouth, and to those two, he's like, he said, if we turn him in, he'll kill us. Frankly,
Ooh,
I
what do you
think
want it for?
frankly, I think he could.
I mean, did you over there? He did that.
Then again,
Fair enough.
I'm not actually interested in turning him in.
Nah, we're not heading back that way, anyways.
I just told him I was a liar.
Hmm. Hmm. The one time you choose to tell the truth.
Eh.
I
Back in
mean-
Elvish, he's like, fair enough. Like I said, we're not going to Erlen Vale. We're heading down to
Malrun.
what is it?
Malren?
Malrun? Malrun?
Yeah, Mailren, I think. Maelwren. So Mailren.
Yes, that's correct.
Melrin. We're heading there.
Then you are in good company, because we are going anywhere not Erlen Vale.
His entire demeanor just changes, like, yes!
I am Theric, and this is Atara.
Did you say in Elvish?
Yes, all of that is in Elvish.
I was like, and Ronan just goes, oh fuck. Theric.
Yes.
Y'all keep
How-
saying Theric.
How many bugs do you eat these days?
Lately, more than I'd like to admit to, because food is short, but we're good hunters. In the past, many more.
I'm not sure if you remember me, but the name's Ronan, and this is Nikita.
Do I remember them now?
Imagine Titus,
I mean,
like, waiting there as you're introducing Nikita. He's like, and me?
with
I can read
Like-
body language, fool!
Well then.
it's like you hear Babadibadapa, Ronan, Babadibadata, Nikita.
Yeah.
It's like, well, where was Titus? But yeah, with the bug comment, like one of the few people that would know that you ate bugs while you were outside would be your childhood friends.
Then we are in better company. We've known each other for some time.
Oh, and that one is Titus.
Yes, I remember Titus and Nikita and Ronan, and this is Atara you have not met.
Atara, just some fucking no. It's like I don't know how to make draconic noises, but just something otherworldly.
It's
Something you've
like
never
freaking
heard
the
before.
Basilisk speak from Harry Potter.
It's like
Oh my gosh!
Terrifying, truly. Intimidation check.
um. So Ronan in common, turns back towards his two companions and is like, "Guys, this is Theric."
I know, I said that.
Wasn't he like this big before? And like, you see, Titus kind of motion to about like freaking 2 feet tall ish, and he like lifts his arm up to compare how tall he is now.
I mean, you were that short before.
I mean, yeah. Just
I was that short before.
actually, you were more like
Listen,
this.
I was
He like
born this way.
motions even shorter.
At some point in my life, I was that short.
Mhm.
You might
Um,
want
Back
to
at Atara.
stop Nikita. Tara's not great with people. She's
So,
oh boy.
Kitty.
Theric,
Kitty.
you know what
No,
you
no, no,
said.
no.
You know what Atara was saying is, if you dare put a finger on my boy like these guys tried to do, I swear to God, I'll fucking rip your throat out.
She says hi. She likes you.
But without the expletives. I will rip your throat out and eat it myself.
We don't hear any of that. We just heard.
And, yeah, and then as like Atara is sniffing at Nikita, she goes, "You smell like you taste good."
Oh, bitch, I wish I understood so I could say the same.
Uh, Nikki, he's advising we don't touch the
Don't
scale
touch my
pup.
boy. Don't touch him.
Alright, look, no touch. I got it. I like your pet though. She's pretty.
Well,
He looks really pained. He kind of understands what you're saying, but he knows he can't respond to you, and he doesn't want to talk to Ronan to talk to you.
Mm.
He's gonna pull out a book really quick. And he's gonna flip through it for a couple minutes.
Aww.
he's adorable.
She could outshine the sun. She is very beautiful. Oh god, cat.
She is?
You stabbed me. Why would you do that?
That's a common dictionary.
He
It's actually common to orc. Yeah, common to orc.
Cute.
he or
Maybe?
Ronan will extend his hand and speak in Elvish is like, well, it's good to see you again.
Did he speak like broken common when we were kids, or is this
Nope.
like a new development?
No, he spoke fine when you were kids.
Huh. Okay.
He was actually pretty
Um,
comfortably bilingual with orcish.
Mm. Well, always
Yeah,
nice to see a familiar face.
Ronan will outstretch his hand for like a handshake.
Yeah, Theric shake. We probably ought to move. These are never small groups, and there's always more.
This is true.
Can I loot the
Got a card?
bodies?
Sure.
Let's all loot the bodies. What'd you find? I don't know. I got a couple copper.
Yo, dog. Maybe.
There
I'm
are.
about it.
Each one was carrying about like. You know what?
100 gold right here, right now.
No ifs, ands, or buts. Except for
Boots.
the dead butts.
Except for the dead butt that I smacked so hard.
Between them all, there's about 16 copper. And 18 silver.
Yes,
Nice.
Arlen Vale's best.
Were you find anything good? Or is it a
And
waste?
the captain had a letter.
Ooh.
The letter would say it was like in a very access. Are you still listening?
Yeah.
I think she's talking. I think he's talking.
Yeah.
Oh.
The letter says, warrant for Theric, servant of Erenvale household. Capture alive, to be executed upon delivery.
I will put that in my pocket.
Ron, you find anything good over there or not?
I found some copper.
You know, use that to get some food or something in the next town.
We have a whole cart's worth of food.
Well, I mean, food.
Part of
Kind of like
garbage.
glances over at Nikita.
Make you guys a nice salad, I guess.
I mean,
Better than
I could-
hardtack.
I could heat it up if you'd like. A hot apple,
A hot
You know.
salad. Perfect.
hot
Anyway.
salad,
Yummy, yummy.
hot cabbage.
Anyway, I believe this is going to be confusing. He recommended we get out of here.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. And Nikki would like to, if we can, she'd like to start dragging the bodies over here and like dumping them down this ditch.
Absolutely.
Hey, you want me to like set those on fire or not?
Fire, fire.
I mean, it is raining currently, so they wouldn't catch.
No, they're fine. Maybe just like a little bit. She starts like kicking some leaves and dirt like over the cliff
You
edge
can like
to try to cover them up a bit more.
you can like throw pieces of the lean-to over them if you wish.
I'm gonna just take pieces from this shitty lean-to. Kind of looks like a chair with leaves on it. I'm just gonna take bits and pieces of that, throw it over the bodies.
I mean, we could put them underneath a tree so that they're not rained on as much, and like set. Well, I guess that would catch the tree on fire. Do we care about that?
It might attract attention, so the bodies are here just chilling. You know, bears will take care of them eventually, or wolves, or really hungry squirrels, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I stash
Alright.
bodies, and Nikki's gonna start skipping back over to the cart.
To the cart. You guys coming?
Okay.
Yep.
The cart noise.
Yeah, I was wondering, is that a
Is that
cart
car-
noise or is someone eating something? I'm
That's what I was
confused.
wondering too. Is there somebody doing a good old crunch or?
I was just gargling
noises.
some marbles.
All right.
It's the
Maybe
ice in the drink.
that's what Elvish sounds like. It just sounds like gargling marbles.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh.
That's fucked up. And the racism continues.
Nice, nice. All right. Give me 1 second.
So we were probably about like here or further.
Within the day. Hold on. Let me actually bring that up.
Oh man, look at us go.
Travel about 15 miles within a day.
Clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity clop.
So you'd be closer to here.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds a Gucci.
Sounds Gucci.
All right. So the rain begins to let up as night turns.
I thought I changed my name.
Fort Min-Max.
Thank you for noticing.
Yes.
Wait, what? Pee pee popo.
That was gonna be. Never mind. I was about to be fucked up.
Oh, so would you guys like to set up some form of a camp?
Sure.
Off the road and in the trees, please.
Off the road again.
Okay. Off the road in the trees. Would you like it to be a discreet camp or just a camp?
Let's make it discreet.
All right. I'd like
Discreet.
to ask somebody to a little bit of a survival, and somebody else may help.
I'm
Not
a little
me.
good at that.
I'll help.
I'm
Or
not.
you.
Okay.
Whoever wants to
So
help.
For the best if I don't.
whoever
Yeah,
wants to
so-
be the prime, roll
I-
now.
Do you want to build it or do you want to help? Because I
Or
haven't
whoever
built it,
wants
or-
to help, roll now. And if you roll above a 10,
I'll
whoever
help.
rolls the prime
I'll
will
help.
get advantage.
All right, cool. Help
Ronan
me out,
just
Nikita.
listens to Theoric
Not
talk.
good enough. Just
No
like
advantage.
building a fort, right?
It's 12. It's fine.
I mean, it's good enough. You set up some sticks. You find some dry ones, pull some off of a little tree. You're a flamey boy, so you light it pretty well.
I like snap my fingers and light them on fire that way.
You guys settle the horses. They kind of just start to doze off. And we'll create a watch order. Who would like to take up a first watch, if any?
I'll go first.
I'll go second.
Go third, I guess.
I am indifferent.
Okay. So that means Eric is last. Do. All right. Do me a favor. Theric.
Mhm.
Everybody's watch goes by pretty sound. Not a whole lot is happening. And it comes around to Theric. And I would... where is it? Fuck, I should have had this open. I'm a fucking idiot. There it is. Roll a D100.
Oh, okay. 51, just above average.
51 guards come pouring out of the forest. It's more of Erlen Vale's best.
We could take more of those. It's fine.
So
People's door.
you see a single guy with a torch walk along the road. And you hear him call out, "Hazer, is there someone in the forest over there?"
I'm not gonna say anything.
Huh?
I'm not saying anything.
Okay. He says, "I see a campfire. Someone there?"
And
No,
one
nothing
came.
still.
And he begins to walk in your direction. It's like, "I'm very lost, and I have not a lot."
Prime
you-
target to steal from.
You wandered into
Do you
the
have
wrong camp, my guy.
Any food or water you could spare? I'm very desperate.
Can I see this person at this point?
Oh fuck.
Yes. It's a human man, around middle age. He's very dirty, tattered clothes.
Does it look like someone's
Oh.
robbed him of his cart today?
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
I mean, I don't think you'd know that specifically.
Oh,
I just was
no!
wondering if he had a look about him, but alright, dude.
It's like it's like earlier today. There are these three people. I had a delivery and they took everything from me.
No.
Can you please help me?
Okay, before he gets any closer, he's gonna, like, Derek's gonna, like, look from, like, the cart to the three people that are sleeping around him and go, oh, fuck. Okay. He's gonna get up, he's gonna take his hammer, he's gonna bring a Taro with him.
He's gonna kill a man.
Oh shit.
Oh, hello there,
Stand
sir.
as tall as I can. Hammer both hands.
Oh no.
You need leave. Go.
Uh,
Oh,
could you
man.
spare anything?
No.
Oh, hold on.
Sure.
My heart actually hurts right now.
I feel really bad for this guy.
But my character doesn't give a fuck. But it
I
hurts.
know.
He kind of just like he starts to look past you, but like Atara gets in the way. Kind of like flicks her tongue a little bit, and he's like, "Oh, okay. I'm very sorry to bother you. Um, I guess I'll be on my way." And he turns around and begins
Wait.
to walk back towards the road.
I was gonna tell him to
Oh.
wait.
Okay.
I'm gonna rummage in my explorer's pack. I'll give him. We're fine. I'll give him like 3 days of rations. How far out are we out from town?
Within a day.
Okay, yeah, I'll give him 2 days of rations. That way he can take his time if he needs to.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. It's been a really shitty day.
Leave.
Oh, not the talkative type. Okay, I'll go. Okay. Hold on. He begins to turn, and as he does, he says, "May Oko bless you."
The fuck is an Oko?
Roll of a legend check.
Sure, buddy.
Titus wakes up. Roko is. I'm just kidding.
Eh.
Oko's a god.
Yeah.
A goddess specifically.
Okay. Is he gone now?
He's left, and you can see his torchlight wandering down a path on the road.
Gonna pat Atara on the head and then go back to wherever we were sitting.
All right.
He's wandering the wrong way.
That's
Yeah, man, dude,
his
he was so close
problem.
to Arlenvale already. Why did he come this way?
You don't know what happened to this poor guy.
Oh
And
no,
then the
this poor
wolves
guy.
came.
Oh no.
Stuff happened to him. It was so funny that you rolled. All right, so 51 on the list is a traveler comes begging for food and a place to sleep. And I was like, who better than the guy you just fucking robbed? But to continue, the rest of your watch goes by without any form of hitch, and light begins to shine upon you all.
Mac, you play a really good, depressed, in pain person.
I
I
wonder
felt
why.
so bad. This poor man.
I
You're
was just
muted.
thinking of how we were gonna have to murder him.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, but give me 1 second. I'm going to make a thingy. And we do. Yep, it's nice temperate weather today.
Very nice.
It's a somewhat sunny day. There's still some clouds in the sky. But
Imagine-
overall, it's pretty nice.
Imagine Titus wakes up first, mostly because like internal clock, and kind of like looks up and like flops back over.
And Nikki's up bright and early. She's already sleepily rummaging around, probably in the back of that cart, just like cabbages.
So-
Shit. She's
Funny
like pulled out
enough,
some potatoes.
Ronan would also be awake.
We're probably
So
used to
from
getting up early.
here, we'll
I had
take
the
a
last
quick
watch.
10-minute break.
Sure.
Okay.
Go
10-minute break.
do whatever you need to do whenever everybody's back. Well, continue.
I'm back.
All right, cool. I'm not.
No, you're good. You're good,
Let me mute myself, but I still can hear everybody.
Okay.
dog.
Oh man, I love this game already. Holy shit.
I've already put in my notes murder hobo campaign. Here we come.
I don't know.
Now there's
Depends.
plenty of opportunities to kill that guy too, and we didn't.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't want to just go around killing people. I have a goal, right? And I gotta, accomplish that
We're just
goal.
gonna rob everyone blind.
I don't know, we gotta do a couple good jobs, make sure some people like us, and then it's harder for them to accuse us later.
Listen, I'll do any job that pays. Just being honest.
Where are you?
You catch on.
Well, you can't do a job on an empty stomach. Eat your baked potato. Nikki's making baked potatoes for everyone's breakfast.
Ronan doesn't know how to cook, but he helps. He passes you utensils and shit.
Can you pass me some of that illicit salt?
Oh yeah. Well, no, we don't have it. Remember?
We don't have
yeah.
it. We left it on
We don't have the
the
contraband salt.
Damn.
There's a tax on that stuff,
Looking back, I probably should have got rid of the celery and not the salt.
Hey, Nikita, do you need any help with that cooking?
Stick a potato in your hair?
I mean, not my hair. I kind of don't want potato in my hair. Holds a hand out. It's got flame in it. That'll work though.
More boring, but okay. And yeah, she puts potato in your hand.
I don't want to do anything too big without Mac here.
That's fair. We're just kind of effing around.
No, I know, but I was about to do some.
Oh yeah.
Good RP.
Tasty RP.
I rolled to burn potato.
What is in the chef's tools?
Oh, I know. I'll just clean all the dishes as you use them.
Oh, good boy.
Listen. we have this shit down to a science.
We do.
This is just morning routine.
We know our business. It cooks utensils in there. I think they might come with spices. Oh, it doesn't even say.
Let me look it up.
I got all my stuff back. Yay.
I know.
I used a lot.
2 whole key points. 2 whole key points.
I know, right?
Oh shit, my friend Brady is listening.
Was I the only one that got hit?
I definitely didn't get hit.
So
my sister definitely didn't get hit.
It was 2 damage, but...
I didn't get hit. I'm happy that I matrixed out of the way.
What's in the cooking tools?
It was my fault. I took an attack of opportunity. It was worth it, though.
Don't know.
Cooking utensils includes a metal pot, knives, forks, a stirring spoon, and a ladle.
No spices. I'm about to go spice shopping.
Spice?
Do you spice?
That Kashaka. Kashasa.
Shikasta?
Yeah, that.
Oh, you mean Fusaka?
Yeah, that's
the other one.
Well, Shikasta is a person. Fusaka is a spice.
You can eat anything.
Oh, I'm just gonna flavor my steak with some Kashasta. It's a Kashasta steak.
Shikasta.
We're gonna say it wrong every way we can.
Some Shakira. Can I get a lean slice of that Shakira, please?
Some Shazam.
Right off the flank. Sprinkle it with a little Shania Twain.
M. Night
I think I'm just gonna be a cannibal. Shit. Nikita.
I mean, yeah.
Get a ride? No ride? We bother anyways. How about a steal? Salt text.
Get your ride. By that I mean give us your ride. Oh man, great first day. Great first day.
I thought you were gonna ask, hey, maybe you can convince him to give us a ride. But the way you worded it, I was like, oh, we're doing that.
Oh yeah, no, that's totally what I
Okay.
worded. I was like, one way or the other, we are getting a ride.
I was me and Titus were expecting. Oh yeah, we're just gonna like convince him that there's something horrible going on in Erlenvale, and that he should turn around, and that we'll like just grab a ride with him. No, we were just robbing him blind.
Oh yeah.
It's his own fault for carrying vegetables. He was basically asking for it.
It's true.
He shouldn't have brought those vegetables with him, and the salt, especially the salt.
I want to know what happened to him on the road. Like, just from us stealing his cart to now. This poor man.
Daddy Theric saved us, though.
He did.
Well, I guess he didn't save us. We would have just killed him. He saved us from becoming murder hobos.
Oh, man.
Hey, now we have a cart, though.
Yeah, freaking free cart and horses.
Yeah, if you want fresh coat of paint, and like, so, I don't know, maybe we can even like trade out the horses, even trade, but brand new cart, never owned by anybody, 0 miles.
0 miles.
But we need horses.
Maybe like trade out, like maybe they could do like a horse swap, so we don't have the exact identical horses as stolen
Yes.
horses.
I
We'll go to the
mean,
morning market.
he's gonna be heading back. He's gonna be heading to Arwen Vale.
Maybe.
I mean, he went the wrong way already.
Yeah, I was like, I thought we were close, and this guy's fucking wandering the opposite direction.
Or maybe he's trying to go back home.
This poor man.
Oh shit! Well, I mean, the best way to go back home would still be to go to Arwen Vale, and then like
file a police report, get a ride home.
Well, see that he would have filed a police report with Arlen Vale's best, but sadly they were nowhere to be found.
Also, you convinced him that the salt he was carrying was illegal.
That's true. I don't know if he would like super believe us though after we robbed him.
He's hungry. All he has is a box of salt.
Your day has already gotten as bad as it's gonna get. Do you really want to risk it?
To be fair, I told him that there was a new salt tax. It's not necessarily illegal. It's just, you know.
Yeah, but I made it sound a lot worse than it had to be.
It wasn't even his salt. He was holding it.
Hello,
for
friends.
Hello.
He was delivering.
That poor man.
Better sell that salt when he gets back to Arlenvale.
He's gonna be the cabbage salesman
I mean,
in our story.
He still has salt at least. He can sell that. Granted at a taxed rate now.
I like to imagine he's like dragging this huge like box of salt around with him.
Actually, based on what Max said, a lot of that stuff probably got stolen from him too.
Oh no!
Remember when Nikita mentioned the bandits in the woods?
Salt bandits.
Oh fuck the salt bandits! Oh man, we gotta find and be friends with those guys.
They'll give you all the spices you need for your cooking, Nikita.
Salt, sap oil,
They'll just breath of the wild it and just go in the mountains, smack a few rocks. That's how you get salt, right?
Might as well be.
You steal it from salesmen. What are you talking about?
We have to retell them that there's been a huge tax on it. Oh Lord.
Okay.
Bless Theric for looking at us and realizing the situation.
Good intelligence, bad wisdom.
Hey, buddy, me too.
Okay.
We've settled that Nikki and Titus are cooking hot potato breakfast in Titus's hands.
Are we back in?
Yes, might as well be.
Okay.
All right, Nikita, better keep a quick eye on those potatoes because they will burn if you leave them there for too long.
But yeah, Nikki has not taken her eyes off your hands. She's like counting under her breath.
Rona's gonna like go over to Theric and he's gonna be like, "You lost the ability to speak common, but can still understand it."
Understanding it can be tough at times. Bigger words are harder, but speaking's rough on my tongue now. But it's okay. I can speak dragon now.
Oh, so that your I'm sorry, her name?
Atara.
Atara.
Yes.
You talk to her and she understands you.
Of course she understands me. What, do you think she was like some sort of common beast?
Well, no, but uh,
We have whole
anyway,
conversations. She was the one that we spoke for months in the woods.
yes, I don't have the update on your life these past 15
Look
years.
at her. You. Yes, of course she can speak.
Well, that's cool. That means you weren't alone. Anyway, enough of that conversation. uh, do you care to regale us the tale of this story of how you lost the ability to speak? We have time, but I'm not going to pry.
Well, when I left Erlin Vale, I happened to bring an item of value with me. It happened to hatch.
Okay, so I was right in assuming that this item was Atara.
Her egg.
Fair enough.
And when I went to sleep the night that she hatched, I had some odd dreams and we spoke, and I didn't realize I couldn't speak common anymore until I tried to get back into Erlin Vale and had no fucking idea what they were saying.
Oh. So you like gained dragon speak, but lost normal speak.
If that's, yeah, that's a good way to put it, I suppose. My primary language was exchanged. Somehow.
That seems unfortunate.
I wouldn't have changed it. I'd prefer it this way.
I mean, if you could choose, you would have still chosen common, not
No,
you.
not a chance.
No, never mind. Well, fair enough. You have friends in us. As long as we have a friend in you.
You do for now, until you give me a reason to believe otherwise, but I doubt you would do so. We have been friends for years.
We were friends for years. We are now friends, perhaps. Anyway, food to be had.
You're always so pessimistic now.
And I will walk to get food.
You girls are finally done
Me and
whispering at
Nikki-
each other?
Me and Nikita are literally playing hot potato.
Don't mind her. Spike's just upset she can't speak Elvish.
Who needs that silk speak anyway? But I do have breakfast. And I'm
Potatoes.
passing out some hot potatoes.
One of them looks burnt.
I suppose I'll take a hot potato.
If there were any herbs or things in the cart, she would have sprinkled those over the potatoes as well.
Definitely. We've
No,
got
take
some,
the burnt one.
got
I'll take
some
the burnt one.
spinach. You
I was
got
gonna say Titus takes the burnt one.
you've got some spinach. You've got a little bit of cilantro.
Ooh, I'll take some cilantro. And maybe,
if-
maybe if there's like any chives or onions, she would take a little bit of that stuff.
Tons of
Tasty.
onions. A little bit of a scallion as well.
Ooh.
And then
Fancy.
yeah, I take that shit.
If Theric takes the burnt potato, Titus will let him. Like if he looks like he wants that one. Does he look like he wants that one?
He doesn't look like he gives a fuck.
Okay. Titus will just take the burnt one then. He likes the burnt one.
Grabs it out of Theric's hand. Mine now.
I wasn't gonna take it out of his hand. It's basically like if
Yeah.
he sees someone going for it, he'll let him go for it and he'll just burn his own potato. It's fine.
I'll take it burnt, please. Extra, extra, extra well done.
I like mine extra well done.
Sinful. Yeah, and Nikki, after
Takes
she
a
passes out the
bite,
potatoes,
crunch.
it's a rock. Yeah, and Nikki's gonna roll her eyes and still kind of like look at the horses. She's like, "It's not a real meal, but it'll do. At least until we get some town and some real meat.
Should we
Oh.
feed those things?
They eat grass, right?
Does anyone here
I
like
don't-
cabbage? Because we could just give them that.
Eh.
That
Sure.
a bunch of children who don't like vegetables.
Sure, we can give him the cabbage. Titus like freaking grabs a whole cabbage and holds it out for the horse.
The horse kind of just and just chomps down on the whole head of cabbage.
Holy. Okay, I guess you were kind of hungry. See, look, we did these guys a favor. He wasn't even feeding them.
Or we
One
just
of them
didn't feed
does
them all
look
yesterday.
thinner.
I give him 2 cabbages.
He's like whinnying and doing like a little bit of a trot.
Aww.
Stare
I
at that one.
I pet
Hungrily.
him.
Nikki, I'll buy you all the meat you want in the next town.
I don't think I've ever had horse meat.
Okay.
While
would
we're
like-
talking about the horses, did you guys steal them from someone?
I'm guessing you're saying this in Elvish to me?
Yes.
None the wiser petting the horse.
Why? That's an odd question to just come out and ask.
It was an odd man to approach me in the night.
Now, stolen is a little harsh. I would say retrieved from someone who is breaking contraband law.
Okay.
Unless you're cool with stealing, then we totally stole it.
The stolen horse got me away from Erlin Vale and down here. I don't mind.
Do you?
I'm totally kidding, unless you're chill with it, then I'm totally
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah. That what you told me. Do you want me to keep it private? Do you want me to tell them? Do you mind if I tell them?
You probably ought to, given that I might have to try to repeat that story in common, and that wouldn't work.
Okay, fair enough. Titus,
Yeah.
Nikki. And then he recounts the short tale of how Theric can no longer speak Draconic.
Do it in song.
Theme song of Theric.
This is a musical
Wait,
now.
Now
He
this
can't
is a story all about how Life Force Theric got turned upside down.
So wait, he can't really talk common anymore?
No. I'm guessing anything that he knows now he has learned over the past however long since Atara hatched.
Huh. So do we know, not, I guess not that it really matters why, but do we know why?
Well, considering he He can no longer speak Common, and he
Yep.
can now speak Draconic.
Speak.
Uh,
Oh, not great, but can.
Do you want
considering he
us
can
to?
no longer functionally speak Common, and he can now fluently speak Draconic, I'm assuming it's some sort of magic. You don't just lose the ability. I don't know if this Atara is doing it on purpose, or I don't know. I don't know
Well,
how much intelligence a dragon has coming out of an egg. I don't know.
okay. Theric, do you want us to like help you learn Common again? I mean, we have plenty of time on the road.
Yes. I've book not
Yeah,
working.
Yeah, Titus walks over and you're like, all right, cool. 2 thumbs up.
He returned the thumbs up.
So yeah, that's no problem. We can teach you Common again. It shouldn't take I mean, it might take a bit, but we've got time. It only jeez, how many days is it out? Probably about a week. No, more than that. More than a week. 2 weeks.
20 miles in a
What-
day.
15.
Oh, that's rough.
That's it.
So
It could be 20 if you force the horses to travel fast.
Yes. Nikki want go
All right.
fast.
All right. So we've got probably a couple weeks before we get to mail run. We can at least get you a better understanding of Common between like the 3 of us.
I'm assuming we'll
Um,
stop in Safflon.
Probably should for like supplies and stuff. Speaking of which, those guys that we like completely obliterated, mostly you obliterated, do we need to like disguise you or something?
So, quickly, you guys would know that it would take right in front of Fort Minmax. There would be a small military town,
Hmm.
mainly with military families, some merchants, so on and so. And then from there, it's like very in and out. Like there is like a gate around it
Gated
with
community.
guards. Yeah, and if like you don't have reason to get in, they kind of just tell you to go around.
Yeah.
Like Nikita's mentor would have mentioned as much to her about that.
Hmm.
I mean, we might be able to talk our way in.
I mean, we could, but we also just like destroyed a bunch of guards.
And
Took
now there's no
them.
guards to tell them the story.
And there's about a
Fair.
week's travel to that point.
Okay. We'll see what we get there. I do think it probably would be a good idea to make at least, if this is okay with you, Theric, make you not look like Theric when we get there. You know, just to be safe, right?
He gives you a look like he's not comfortable with that idea.
Okay.
So like
Uh,
what he garners out of that is make Theric not Theric.
Look, disguise.
Make Theric not look Theric.
after watching this for a bit, Ronan just translates.
Well, he can understand Common just fine, right? He just can't
This makes
like
perfect.
communicate it.
No, it's the same. It's like he can.
Oh.
He understands it as much as he can.
Right, okay. Cool. Yeah, he'll let you translate then. Kind of like watch Thieric's reaction to see if it changes now that he gets a better understanding of what Titus is saying.
Okay. To Ronan, then. It's just gonna be a lot to Ronan. Ronan and I are gonna have to be friends for now.
What are you talking about, dude? We're wisdom buddy. We're low wisdom buddies.
It might not even be necessary. I'd rather not.
Okay.
Mm,
Do you translate that?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure because you started to sound like you weren't going to.
We've dealt with guards before. If they bother us, we'll just kill them too.
Well, if there's more.
There's always more.
I mean, more,
That's
like
my
more
point.
than what? Mm.
They'll be fine, I'm sure. Haven't had a problem yet.
What about
They're noble types.
what about just like just in case? What about a cloak?
Well, how are we gonna get a cloak anyway? This first town is that one.
What's in my disguise kit? I don't know.
It'd be a little bit of paint, some makeup,
Is that it? That's it.
some
Okay.
minor fabrics, but nothing to like cloak an entire orc's body.
I was gonna
That's
say,
fair.
I'm pretty. It's hard, you know. I'm just a big orc. I don't think there's a lot you're gonna be able to do for me there.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, you can paint his face not green. You could attempt that.
He doesn't want that. I'm not gonna
It's fine. We don't need to do anything.
forcefully paint his face.
We don't need to do
This
anything.
is fine.
We're fine.
It's
All
fine.
right. Well, that's a little ways away anyway, so I guess we don't really have to worry about it till we get closer. I suppose we're all headed to Melrin then. Why are we headed to Melrin? Not that I care. I mean, it's as long as it's not freaking Erlenvale.
Mm,
Would
Oh well,
Nikki
Nikita
told me to
wanna
go.
go with
is that?
it? Would you two disclose the reason?
no.
All Nikki will mention is that she had heard from her swordsmaster that it was a good place to find work.
Fair enough. Yeah, sure.
You know, I've never been out of Arlen Vale, so wherever the winds take us, I guess.
I mean, like I said, we're leaving Erlenvale. That's all I need. All right. Yeah. And if we're should we pack up? Should we go? Or do we want to like chill here for a bit longer?
Nope, daylight's wasting.
Yeah, fair.
Nikki will help pack up the cart.
Yep.
Me as well.
I give the
thing.
horses breakfast lettuce.
Break fast.
Break the fast with that lettuce.
Wet ass.
Okay.
Or I'll smack it
So-
and you'll die.
While you guys are packing up, for the sake of not
Brevity.
taking every single day to fucking count out exactly what happens, we're just gonna roll what happens throughout these days.
Like it.
Titus
What
is
about it?
helping Theoric with learning common. He's kind of found something. This is kind of like his way of killing time in a way. He didn't really have any plans to really do anything in the cart, so this is what he's doing now.
Ronan's enjoying his time being the only one who can understand him, so he will let Titus teach him.
Like they have to look over at Ronan every once in a while to be like, "Can you translate for a quick sec?"
Ronan often translates incorrectly on purpose.
Okay.
Perfect.
Can everybody roll a d100?
Oh fuck.
Nikki, at the best of times, who struggles to speak common.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh damn.
Okay.
Man,
So-
69.
It's alright, I did it. I won. We won D&D.
It's
Got a
done now.
wide spectrum there.
So, on the first day as you guys are traveling, you see heading in the direction of Erlenvale, there's a small troop of people, holding instruments, and they're just singing some songs. Some words leave their mouths. They're like, "Oh, praise be the gods,"
Oh no.
shit like that.
I roll my eyes because I'm sure I've heard this song a million times.
I roll my eyes because fucking gods suck.
Fucking Christian rock.
So, Titus,
Yeah.
roll a religion.
Oh, let's see if I cared about this god or not.
While we're going by, can I be playing a song on my violin and be singing like, "Fuck the gods, they've abandoned us."
Sure, absolutely.
Okay.
I got a
Um,
19 religion.
they are at the
At the what?
at the 17th verse of the song.
Holy fuck.
Uh-huh.
They are singing their praises to Oko.
It's Oko again.
Hold on, people. How do
Hey,
I spell
this
that?
is it's OKO. Oko is the goddess of travelers.
Praise Oko. She's OKO.
Um, this verse has a lot to do with let us travel safely. Grant us safe passage from town to town, stuff like that.
Mhm.
It is one of about 30 different verses, and
Mm.
more often than not, the people that sing them are traveling minstrels,
Yeah.
and they sing all 30 verses.
Is this like the
This is why
the
I'm not a
traveler's
bard.
version of like what do we do with a drunken sailor?
Yeah.
Just-
What?
People just make up their own
Babe.
verses on the
Yeah.
road.
And they hear Ronan saying, "Oh, the gods have abandoned us," and one of them goes, "Oh, whoa, whoa! The gods have abandoned you?"
What?
Speed up, speed
I'm
up,
sorry?
speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up,
Are
He
you guys just
slows
blowing past
down.
them?
speed up. The song has 15 more verses. Let's go.
I'm sorry. Was I interrupting you?
No, no, not at all. The gods, they would never abandon anyone. Maybe you just haven't found the path.
Well, this is a path, and I'm gonna follow that one.
Speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up, speed up,
That
speed up, speed up.
Nikki
Well,
flicks
hopefully,
the reins.
may Oko bless your travels, and may Dia Silva grant you safe passage through her forests. And like he just continues on as you guys
Oko,
are
safe
blowing
travel,
past.
Silver Forest, got it,
I'm gonna
bye.
I'm gonna yell as like we're like a ways away, and I'm gonna be like, "May Incancatus guide us."
And
No.
you hear a very audible, and they also hasten their step the opposite way.
I mean, that's one way to get rid of them.
Yeah, just gotta know how to talk to them.
I
Do you think
mean,
Cadus has any songs?
no. Well, about
Yes,
death, probably.
there are. Titus would know that there are several, but they're not very good songs to sing.
Death metal?
Fuck your father! Fuck your father! Fuck your father!
uh,
She's a
I-
dwelling place for demons.
Um,
I prefer a Ronin original. I got to listen to enough of this stuff back home. More Ronin originals, please.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
okay, all right.
Is
Next
this
came
the real?
a
Okay.
93.
Cadus
Nice.
fancy,
Okay.
caught in a nightmare.
We get
So,
1,000 platinum.
the day and night passes as normal. You come into like the next 2 days of travel. Not a whole lot. You see some other travelers heading towards Erlenvale. And then who would be heading the cart is an important question, I guess.
Nikita.
Nikki's driving it, right?
Okay.
Mostly
Nikita,
Nikki.
you guys feel the ground rumble
Hmm.
and a bit of the dirt and soil about 10 feet ahead of you
collapses into the ground, and I'd like you to roll an animal handling check to avoid the hole.
Oh fuck.
Okie dokie, I do that thing.
Can I help because I'm friends with the horses for feeding them the lovely breakfast cabbage?
Mm,
I understand if you say
I'm
no.
gonna say no.
Okay.
Can I inspire her with the tunes that I'm playing on the road?
Sure.
So
All
I
right.
got a D6.
I'll save it. I already rolled. I got a 16.
16 gets you just by enough. Like you nick a wheel on like the far end, and it's like rumbling a little bit, but it should be fine.
I want to hiss at the horses. It's like,
That was close, but you do that again, one of you isn't coming back.
They don't
What was that,
understand. They just
Nikita?
continue on.
oh no, nothing. Just horses got around a hole. Sweet little things.
Did you hit something? You didn't hit anything, did you?
Wow,
Didn't hit
Oko's a magic card.
anybody.
Oh fuck, I have this guy. Wow.
Actually, can I like kind of like look over the edge of the cart as we pass by? Like, what kind of caused the hole, or was it just kind of like a natural little crumbling shit road?
Oko heard you talking crap
What
and
happened?
was like, nah.
As
But-
Nikki like kind of swerves the horses around and passes by, she wants to like kind of peek over the edge of the cart and look at the hole. Is it like, does it seem like anything caused the collapse and like specifically, or is it just kind of
There
shitty dirt
was
road?
there was a tremor in the ground, and then you can assume due to some lack of something, a sinkhole kind of appeared on the side of the road, but branched just enough into the road where you'd have to maneuver out of its way.
Okay. No, I didn't hit anybody. Nothing to worry about.
All right. I go back to teaching Theoric Common.
Okay.
I go back to attempting to learn common from someone I can barely understand.
I reference your book sometimes.
The book is to Orcish.
It's
I'm
fine.
like most of the time I'm just laying in the cart like next to you guys and I'll chime in like if you guys start to get stuck on like the communication issues.
Yeah.
Should teach them the
um,
curse words first. Those are the best ones to learn.
It's
I mean,
true.
I do want a little bit of base communication, then we'll lead into that.
And teach them fuck off.
Sure.
Hillshire.
If you don't like someone, you tell
I've
them.
already told someone to fuck off, by the way.
Slitherton.
okay.
It's like a.
These
like
are
kitty.
adorable.
Have you guys seen Beepledore yet?
Beepledore.
Yeah, Beepledore. It's up above Rivendell.
Beepledore. What is
Beepledore yet?
what is
Pulpul Oppo.
It's Pee Pee Popo.
pee pee popo?
Pippa Papa.
Buckingstrom.
Slitherton.
I had fun making these names.
As did I.
Oh, good.
Nora came up with Beppledore. It started as like Beppeldoup or something like that.
It's Dumbledore.
Beppeldorf, and then I took the F out.
Yeah. So.
All right. In this same day, maybe a few hours past the sinkhole, there's a single man with a single sack, with some tattered clothes, and he's kind of just like he's hunched over. He's happily skipping,
Happily skipping.
and he goes, "Oi, travelers!
I
Where's for
clotheslined him
the
with my hammer.
weary?
Hold on. Remember, that's the same line that I used to steal this cart.
Where's for the weary? Things for the needy. Only a silver."
What is the
Hey.
offering? Can you say that again?
He says, "Where's for the weary? Things for the needy. Only a silver. You may have one of my things."
I'm insight checking them.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got a 13.
I mean, he seems pretty truthful.
That's probably fine.
He's just a happy guy skipping down the road.
Does it look like there's anyone else like hiding in the bushes?
Roll a perception check.
Sure.
I tell Theoric what this guy's saying.
Nah, it's fine.
I mean, there's nothing that you can see.
I'm not stopping the cart. I'm just kind of like slowing it to a trot. It's like, skip and talk, man. What do you have?
Might I skip along with you? I can tell you about my bag.
Oh.
So,
Sure.
this is uh this is Brimley's bag of things. I am Brimley.
Brimley?
You know, I think
Brimley.
we
Spell it as you'd
assumed
like.
that.
Sure.
Brimley's bag of things has many, many useful things. Anything you need, anything you want. What do you want? What do you need us to play? Take
Okay,
something
So-
from the bag.
It's
I'll
anything, and it's only a silver.
You just have to tell me what you need or what you want, and I'll get it from you for my bag.
I give
Or
a
for
silver
you
to
from my
Nikki.
bag. What do you? A silver.
I give a silver to Nikki, not to this guy. Only because we only have gold, and I'm not letting Nikki give him a gold.
Is that silver changing hands one more time?
I kind of like let the coin kind of roll over my fingers. I should like think deeply. Just
What do you
what
want?
do I need?
What do you need?
What do I want?
Do you need spice? Do you want spice? Nikita, do you want spice? Does he have spice?
Anything. Make your dream come true.
Anything?
Give you thing you need.
Anything for a silver.
Anything for a silver.
Okay, your bag. And I'm gonna flick the coin at him.
Okay. And he reaches into the bag and he pulls out an entirely identical bag and hands it to you.
Nikki actually smiles at that. She kind of like claps her hands. She's like, "Oh, good trick, old man. All right."
And he puts the
And-
silver in his pocket and he's like, "You may have a Brimley's bag of things."
What's in it? What's in the bag, Nikita?
I don't know. It costs a silver.
Yeah, check it.
Nikki holds out her hand to Titus. It's like a silver and not cost.
Wait, what?
It requires a silver to activate its power.
Didn't you listen to the man?
See, do you have change?
Here, use this silver, and he gives you a silver.
Yeah. Sure, he takes
And then
the
as he
silver.
does it, he scratches his head and he goes, "Huh."
Oh Lord.
You're not the
Titus-
best salesman, are you?
Titus has a silver in his hand now. Hold on. Hey, do you have a book in there for teaching common? Hands the silver to Nikita.
Oh, well, there's many tricks in Nikita's bag of wonders. And she's going to palm that silver and plunge her hand inside the bag, rummaging around, feeling for anything book shaped.
You begin to. It's not a very big bag. It's almost like a large coin purse, right?
Yeah.
And as you reach your hand in the bag, it extends much further than you think it would.
Dude.
Ooh. Her arm
And
begins to like go deeper up to the
It
elbow,
it like
up to
it
the
reaches
shoulder.
your elbow, and you feel something connect with your hand.
Feel book-like.
If you pull, yes.
I pull.
You pull a book, and there is a basic educational book on how to teach common.
That'll make my life easier.
Nikki looks at the book, looks at the old man, looks at the book. She's like, "Oh, this is a magic bag."
You
Can
can't
I give up?
abuse its power. You can only use it 3 times a day.
Well,
Hmm. So
times
if I were
a day.
to,
Nikita, can I have that, please?
You did pay for it, and she'll hand over the book.
Awesome. A great transaction, really. All right, and now goes back to teaching.
Can I have a cloak? And he hands him a silver.
Might want to be a bit more specific.
What kind? Just cloak? Big
How
cloak, little cloak?
can I be?
Stealth cloak.
How specific can I be?
As specific as you want, I'll produce results.
Hmm. Does Ronan have a knowledge that magical items exist?
To an extent, yeah. Like you know that magic exists. You use magic. Assume
you-
that there are similar things.
Can you give me a magical item that can disguise
Nope.
someone? Okay.
Can't do magic.
Can I have a big black cloak?
He reaches in the bag and pulls out a very large black cloak.
Throws it to Theoric.
Okay, can I ask him if he speaks any of the languages that I speak? Does he
What
respond to any
language?
of them? Orcish, Elven, and Draconic.
He responds in each of those languages.
Oh,
Cool.
fuck.
I'm gonna talk to him in Draconic.
What do you say to him?
Do you say you have anything that I might want or need?
Yep.
I'm gonna give him a silver.
Okay.
Give me then what I need.
Well then.
He reaches into his bag and he pulls out a small orb.
Is it a remember all?
Oh, fuck.
And he hands it to you and he says, "You might find this useful in the future."
Thank you.
He says, "You're welcome," and he gives you a wink.
I have no idea what
Uh,
to do with this.
So, looking at the orb, it's perfectly spherical. There's not a single imperfection to it.
Okay.
It is entirely crystalline. It is a shade of blue.
Wait, hold
And
on.
if
I'm gonna do a thing.
okay,
I can identify any sort of gemstone I want, its
Mhm.
value, and I can cast Identify.
okay.
And I'm gonna do that.
So
I'll link the thing specifically.
I remember that. Nice. So as you're looking at it, you see that if you position it at just the right angle, you
You're
can begin to.
disgusting.
I apologize. I really did just talk through that fucking. I didn't even realize I did it until you said it. Wow. I fucking gross myself out sometimes.
We're sorry,
You see that
folks, we're
there's
sorry.
a symbol of a shield in it. You so studying, you learn its exact value. Additionally, if it is a gemstone, you learn what kind of gemstone it is. It's an art piece, you learn how it is for you can cast Identify on the spell, but only as a ritual. Okay, so in the next 10 minutes, like you're just giving it a good ponder over, and
If you want to tell me whatever it is, if there's anything to it, you can do that after everybody else does their thing. I don't want to like do weird time
Sure.
jumping.
Sure.
Also, I guess if anybody's watching him do that, he blinks a couple times and his eyes almost become identical to Atara's. They're like silver eyes with like a draconic slit instead of his normal eyes.
That's new.
Nikita only has eyes for brimbles. She's like, well, what's in your bramble cakes? Want anything out of the bag? And she kind of shakes the bag. She's like, anything you want for only silver.
Brimbles doesn't desire uh, monetary or worldly possessions. I just need my bag.
Hold on one moment. You said no magic.
Yep.
The bag you just gave is magical, no?
Nope.
Hmm.
It's Brimbles' bag. But not like the original. No.
Oh, it's different.
Does yours still work?
Mine has very, very few limits. I
Hmm.
can produce mundane, no more. Yours cannot. Yours works 3 times a day. Overuse it, and it might.
I
Wait, what
hand him
now?
a silver, and I
Mhm.
say, "Can I have a platinum?"
I was gonna do that.
He says, he winks, he takes it, so he goes, sure. And he puts the silver in the bag and hands you a platinum.
Holy crap! Hey, do you want to do that again, Ronan? Or do you want me to do it?
I mean, I have like 15 more silver.
Let's save some because I think we need silver in order to like make Kyo's work, and I don't have change.
Wait, I need to see the limits. I give him the silver, and I say, "Can I have a pouch full of platinum?"
He winks at you, he says, sure. And he reaches into his bag and he pulls out a small hand-sized pouch and he
I
hands it to
open
you.
it.
And in it is several platinum coins.
Okay, hold on a
Hold
second.
on, how much?
Hold on. Hey,
I count.
There's 25.
hold on. Hey, can I just see one of those really quick, Ronan?
My platinum.
I'll give it back.
I
I'll give it back. If I don't give it back, you can stab me.
one
It's
to
fine.
her.
Him.
Fuck, I'm sorry.
You're good. Titus is checking to make sure that this is real platinum. What do you want me to roll?
Oops, wrong sheet. Roll, I guess,
Tell me it has like his
investigation.
face on it.
Investigation?
Yeah.
It's probably not gonna be good. Nope, it's fine. This
It
is fine.
looks like an absolute legitimate platinum. Like there's not a single thing wrong about this.
You see Titus kind of like look it over, flip it over a few times. He like kind of like
Fix it.
like yeah, he like licks it, bites like kind of on it to like check it.
So seeing as you've never interacted with platinum before, you can only imagine that this is exactly what platinum would be like.
We don't get platinum donations at the monastery. You kidding?
Well, I can donate all I want. I have 26 now.
He hands you back your platinum.
There we go.
Hey.
Now I have 26.
He can do mundane stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. From what he said.
Can I borrow a silver and I'll pay you back and see if you can give me like a better quarterstaff, like one that hits a little harder, maybe. Do you think? Do you think you can do that? Brimley? Is that in the bag rules? Is that in the bag rules? Rule bags?
Brimley's not sure. Brimley can try.
I give her a silver.
Yeah,
Fuck.
he kind of gives you a bit of like a wink, and you're like, "Yeah, I'd like the nicest and like most effective quarterstaff that Brimley can get me." And hands him silver.
And he kind of like tilts his head, looks at your current quarterstaff, and then tilts his head back. He goes,
Yeah, better than this one.
better than that, okay. I could. Yeah. And he reaches his hand into his bag. And he pulls out. He begins to pull and pull and pull, and he pulls out a
Mary Poppins this shit. Come on, do it.
metal quarterstaff,
Oh.
about the
He-
same length as yours.
Yeah, he takes
Like,
it and
hands
kind of
it
like
up.
he takes it and kind of like flips it around a bit in his hands, kind of like getting a feel for it. Does it feel like it could do a bit more damage, or does it feel like it'd probably do about the same?
It
Probably.
feels heavier, definitely.
Mhm.
More structurally sound than yours. And yeah,
Okay. Work with this. I can work with this.
Well, we have our own bag now.
Yeah. Metal
Theric,
Yeah.
Nikki, you good?
for
No, I have a back.
I apparently have what I need. What more could I want?
True. True.
Well, nice meeting you, Brimbleby. Brimbleby. Yes.
and he like does a weird little dance, and he goes, "Haha!" and he's gone.
Oh, well, don't say that every day. Out of curiosity, if I did a religion check, would that do anything for me to know anything about this guy, or no?
Sure, you can roll a religion check.
I'm just kind of like curious, considering there's like a million, not a million, but like a bunch of gods. 8.
Fell asleep that
Nothing
day in the
really-
monastery.
I mean,
Nothing really sets you off about this guy at all.
Okay. I got a new staff. I owe you a silver when I get a chance.
You just give me your old staff.
Let me test this one first, just to make sure. And then, I mean, the other one kind of has sentimental value. I'll let you know on the staff.
Hey, you know what sentimental value is worth?
It's not worth very much silver.
It's
Yeah, I
worth
know.
0 gold.
Yeah,
0 silver. And actually, 0 copper.
yeah, I know.
Nikki is just like sitting in the front of the cart, and she's like looking down into her bag, and you see her like take a gold out of her pocket and just drop it into the top of the bag.
Oh, shit!
She
It
whispers into the
spits-
top of the bag, just like, I could really use some meat.
Oh, fuck! This bag is gonna
And
explode.
she reaches inside the bag.
So you
Sticks
drop a
its tongue
gold
in it.
into the bag, right?
A copper,
Mm-hmm.
right?
No, she dropped
No,
a gold.
Oh, you
A
dropped
gold.
a gold. Okay.
I think you may have just used them more than 3 times a day.
I think
We
this
only
bag's
used
gonna
it-
explode.
Oh,
I think
like,
campaign.
No,
I
this
think
is
campaign's
this is
over.
Nikki's bag. Nikki's bag was only used once.
Yes,
for-
but
Yeah.
You just gave it
Roll
10 rolls worth.
10. Yeah, you just gave it 10 silver.
Yeah, roll a d30.
I only asked for one thing, though. I didn't ask for.
Yeah, but I might give you like 10 things of meat.
Yeah, but if I go to
Barfs.
a butcher and I give him $100 and ask them for pork, I'm gonna get a lot more pork than if I just gave him 20.
Roll a d10 now.
Oh, fuck.
Oh dear.
All right, so you drop the gold into the bag. Are you looking into the bag?
Yeah, her face is like right
Oh,
over the entrance
no!
of the bag as she's whispering into it.
So you're whispering into the bag, I could really use some meat. And you hear as 4 full-sized boars come flying out of the bag,
Oh my gosh!
and the bag goes out of your hands.
Oh no!
Roll initiative.
I mean,
And the boars are
I'm gonna,
running
I'm
around
gonna try
the
to
cart
stab
now.
one.
I'm gonna jump
Go
out of there.
ahead.
I'm gonna jump out and smack him with my new stick.
Go ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna stab.
Oh no.
Hey,
Okay.
damn! I rolled
Hold on.
well.
Wait, I'm gonna do. There we go. At least I can freaking punch the stupid boar.
So
Actually, I
you
can choose it
each
here.
hit one of the four.
I'm used to them. Not used to the weight of this
And
metal staff yet.
they continue to run. They're like,
Oh, the ones that I stabbed still run?
yeah, they're still running. Actually, the one that Nikita hit, that Nikita bites into, just goes and fucking falls.
Okay, so if I killed that one, then I get to run and make another bite
Yeah.
against another boar, and I'm gonna do one of the boars that Ronan hit.
I'm gonna chase the one that I smacked
Ah,
and
Nikki.
That one
keep
doesn't
going
hit.
after it.
Can I just toss a javelin?
Sure, absolutely.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, come on! This stupid metal staff
I feel
Natural
you, man.
20. Oh, well, close. Yeah.
So you skewer one of the boars into the ground.
Does a
That
12 hit
hits.
the boar?
Yes, that one does.
Alright. I punch it again. It's taken 13 damage now.
And like you punch it in the head, and like one of its tusks crack a little bit, and it collapses to the ground.
Can I vicious mockery the one that's that I tried to stab?
You
Nikita
can.
took out one and then bit yours, so yours fell.
Oh.
And then Titus punched the fuck out of one of them, and
I
Theric
said, stay down!
threw a javelin into one of the boars, pinned it to the ground, and it's going. "Wee!"
Oh god, it's
I
still
got
alive?
Oh, while it's pinned to the ground, I'm just gonna whisper in its ear, and it's like, "You're gonna be my bacon," and cast vicious mockery.
What is its wisdom? What is a boar's wisdom? -4.
Vicious mockery doesn't need to know like your language.
Oh, does it?
I
I
think
think
so.
it
I think that's the one where they. I think that's the one where they don't. But let me double check that. Just mockery,
Um,
5th edition. You
It does not need to understand you.
Yeah.
The
Wait,
target can
perfect.
hear you, though it need not understand you.
Yeah.
yeah, it fails. And it goes. "Wee!" Now you have 4 full-grown boars that you may carve.
And Nikki whoops, and then she kind of stands there. She looks around. She's like, "Oh, where did I drop my bag?
Did you lose your bag already?
I'm distracted by all the fucking pigs in my face." But
I mean, fair. It can't be that far though. I mean,
yeah, Nikki starts crawling around looking for her bag.
Roll a perception check.
Can I do this to maybe try to figure out what the fuck?
Nikita, you do not find your bag.
Wait, why did I
Ronan,
roll 1+1? Oh, cause jack of all trades. Does
So-
that?
yeah.
Ronan,
Uh-huh.
you think to yourself for like a good 30 seconds while Nikita's like crawling around on the ground, and you're like, so one use is a silver. You dropped a golden.
Well, did I see her drop a golden?
I don't think so because she's being sneaky. and
I'd be more
whispering
like,
to it.
She wasn't trying to hide it. She was more just like,
well, if a silver gets one use and we got, or a silver gets one item and we just got 4 boars. Nikki, did you drop 4 silver in the bag?
"Oh, I didn't have any more silver, so I dropped a gold
Ah,
thing. I didn't
well,
break the rules."
I think we have exhausted the bag.
"Oh, I broke the bag. Damn it!" It's like, "Thought I got meat."
You did get meat, and probably more than a gold's worth of meat. Definitely worth it.
And Nikki shrugs and then goes to start dragging the boar back to the cart.
I'll help carry Boar.
Ronan silently cries.
We could have gotten so much more platinum.
Are you dragging all 4 boars or just
All 4.
one of them? Okay.
However many will fit on the cart.
We need all the boars.
All of them.
Okay.
While she's doing that, I test my metal staff against a tree to see if it hits harder than my normal staff.
It feels about the same, but it doesn't bow at all like your wooden one would.
Okay, fair enough. I want to also giggles. Let me check.
You should giggle.
I said 4 giggles.
Like you cut out at the last second. It sounded like you said, "I want to giggle."
I want to see if like the produce flame cantrip has any effect on it or not. Like if I have my hands on fire or whatever when I'm holding it in my hand, does it like start to melt or does it just get the whole thing really hot?
Let me see. Produce flame.
I'll click it if you want.
No, I looked it up.
Oh. Why aren't you producing the spell card, crazy?
Yeah, I mean, it begins to light up red hot.
If I smack the tree while it's red hot, does it seem to like leave a singe?
A bit. It does singe the outer bark a little bit.
Ideas. Okay. And he'll go back to kind of like helping Nikita with the boars.
Nikki's just fucking deadlifting pork onto the back of the cart.
Ronan is not so handily helping her.
Just
I'm
providing
helping. It's
encouragement from
okay.
the back of the cart. Just like, yeah, Nikki, you can do it. Come on,
Oh
kitty
my
cat.
goodness, your lifting is amazing. Your
Her
form.
lifting's always been amazing. I can't lift.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, while you were busy sleeping, I was busy working out the gains and just
Hey, Jen, how's it
slapping the
going?
pork on the cart.
Your gin is showing.
Yeah,
Oh,
it slipped down a little bit.
It's really hard to contain sometimes.
I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna say something, but I kind of just assumed it was Nikita under the strain of a heavy boar,
Yeah.
and I was okay with it.
Yeah, it was under heavy bore.
All right. So with that, you have 4 boars that you can butcher now.
And we no longer have a bag, a Brimley's bag.
And Brimbley's bag has fucking popped.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Supposedly, we don't know.
True.
I'm
Just
gonna go back to studying my orb now that there aren't swine everywhere.
So
I stare at Theric.
Yeah, I imagine that this has interrupted the lesson, so I'm kind of distracted by it.
So you begin resuming a look at your orb, and it doesn't seem to be magical at all. But the name what's it called? Fuck, I need to find it.
You need to censor that. You can't just call it fuck.
It's his world, he can call whatever he wants.
The
If
name
we've got a fucking
alignment-
town named Pee Popo and Beppeldor, I think he can call it whatever he wants.
Yeah.
They'll demonetize us though.
Beppeldor is a naughty word.
We're getting demonetized for that one so hard.
The name fuck. I thought I had it. Where is it? Okay. Give me 1 second.
It's called it. It defines it or identifies itself to you as an here we go, orb of heart alignment.
Orb.
I can
Okay.
it is an item that can be attuned to.
Okay, so it is magical.
It doesn't show itself to be magical to you upon identification,
Okay.
but it shows that it can be attuned to.
Okay.
Upon attuning to it, you would gain a +2 to your armor class, but you would gain what's it called? Vulnerability to magical damage.
Okay.
Let me make a. I'll make a thing for. But that's all the identify will tell you.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. Um, you want a player items and a handout.
That's an interesting magical item.
It's not
Or not
magical.
magical, I'm sorry, yes.
Non-magical.
That's an interesting non-magical item that can be attuned to.
He's just busy thinking about them pork steaks she's gonna be cooking up.
Probably skin these things.
Oh, definitely. Oh, I should have asked for salt. I have no salt.
I do think I whispered in your ear as Titus, like, hey, you want to get any of that spice, Nikita?
No, I was too concerned with trying to get the old man's bag.
I just wanted to swindle this man.
Figured I could always get the salt later.
and then you exploded your bag.
Then I got pork.
That's about it, the best thing that could have possibly happened for being given a magical item like that.
Yeah, perfect. That's why I was gonna do it regardless of people trying to stop me. He's like, no, I'm putting a gold in the bag. I want to see what happens.
Did you write on my
Better to-
character sheet?
Yes, I did in notes.
Okay, I was just making sure that you put that there and I didn't for some reason.
Whew. Yeah, I just imagine that Theoric is like doing this weird dragon eye thing, and Titus is like just kind of like watching him, like, huh.
He waves a hand in front of his face.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind of like.
He kind of like waves at you like, no, stop that, I'm doing something, can't you tell?
Right. Sorry, wasn't sure if it was a weird magic thing or it. Yeah, this is probably not fully translating. Oh wait.
Yeah, when that's done, I guess I'm just gonna like, just put it away for now.
He goes, good?
Feel like
Good?
I
Gives you
should.
thumbs up.
He returns a thumbs up. He's
Okay.
fine. Nothing's gonna explode at the very
You
least.
have under
Okay.
player's items under Theric Orb of Heart's Alignment, and you can see what it does.
Yeah, I put it in my inventory too.
Okay, and we will continue with the next thing. Because there was still one more thing after. And it was that. So as you're continuing on, you pass you start encountering some of the more hilly terrain and more of the farmland around Fort Min-Max. And this ground is very fertile. There's some farmers out and about, harvesting and sowing their yields, tending to their fields.
Hmm.
Some of them wave to you as you pass by.
Titus waves back. I'm guessing that means we're close to the fort. Do we want to try to go in, or do we want to just keep going? What do you guys think?
We're still a little close to Aaronville for my tastes. I say we go right on by.
Sure. Wasn't sure if you wanted to make a salt stop. Oh, you know what?
Salt
What if we
stop.
just ask these farmers for a cup of salt or something? I mean, their houses have to be like nearby, right?
Yeah, they're farmers. They got like salt and pepper. That's like basic poor things.
Yeah, well, I don't know, give them a copper or something for it. I don't know. Give them a cabbage. They probably don't want cabbage.
Yeah, we have like a ton of goods in the back.
What are these guys farming? Do we have stuff that's different from what they're farming? Do we have like produce that's different from what these farmers out in the field that we're passing by are farming?
It's a little hard to tell. You see some like stalks of corn
Ooh,
in
corn.
one field.
Do you want?
But others are just greenery. It's a little more hard to tell.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to like pull over and ask him real quick, Nikita?
She shrugs and will slow down the cart a touch.
Hey,
Yeah, but you're doing the yelling.
hey! He's waving at one of the nearer farmers.
Hail!
Yeah, hail. You guys, do you guys have like salt at your place?
Salt? I
Yeah.
suppose I do. Are you looking to purchase?
Yeah,
Not
or
really.
trade.
I could do a trade. What do you have?
Yeah, he starts kind of going through the. We've got cabbages, and we've got scallions, and some onions, and
I'll keep the onions. Get
apples.
rid of the cabbages.
We need some for the horses. We got some cabbages. He's kind of like going through the different boxes, kind of just naming off what.
Do you have apples, perhaps? I'd like to maybe start an orchard one day.
Sure. How much salt you got?
Maybe a few pounds.
What are you thinking, Nikita? Pound of apples for a pound of salt?
Nikki just nods.
Eagerly, like,
Yeah.
What of that crap?
Yeah. I can give you a pound of apples for a pound of salt.
That seems about fair to me, if I'll be honest.
Yeah. Do you have any other spices?
I've got some cinnamon from the trees nearby.
Before
Ah.
Titus hands over the apples, I'm gonna take one and start eating it.
It tastes very yummy. It's a red delicious.
Dude,
Red Deliciouses are bad though.
fuck it. No, Red Deliciouses are so good.
Yeah, I assume we have more than just a pound of apples, right?
There's one large crate of apples that's about 10 pounds.
Yeah. I was gonna say. Yeah,
Yeah.
throw in a few extra apples if you want to throw in some cinnamon.
I could do maybe a quarter pound of cinnamon. I don't have a whole lot.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Looks at Nikita. That sound good?
Nikki in her mind is just like, pound is big, quarter
Is
is
big.
less.
We can get more. This is just for the road.
And Nikki nods begrudgingly.
Okay. Yeah. He kind of gathers up the amount of apples and kind of like has the bigger thing of apples for the salt and the smaller thing of apples for the like he said, he throws in a few extra, like he shows her, throws in a few extra for the cinnamon.
Some cinnamon sticks.
It's like, I'll be right back with the spices.
Yeah,
He-
sure.
He kind of hobbles to his home. Takes like
Yeah,
2
yeah.
minutes.
He watches.
Comes back out with a small sack of salt and a smaller sack of cinnamon.
Perfect. You are great. I open just to like make sure that it's what he says it is. Just to make sure.
I mean, you dip a finger like salt and cinnamon.
Does it
Perfect.
taste like illicit, tax heavy salt?
Hell
Like
yeah.
good shit?
Yeah, you know it. Yeah, he's like, sounds good, tastes good, perfect. And he hands the farmer the apples and hands Nikita the salt and cinnamon. Pleasure doing business with you.
I live for the business. I work until I die.
Preach it, old man.
Yeah. You preach it, old man.
Well,
And he'll just kind of be like, all right, well, I hope you have a wonderful day.
if you ever want any apples, as soon as my trees are grown,
As soon
however
as what?
long it takes for a tree to grow, you can have some.
That's mighty kind of you. I didn't catch your name.
Henry.
Farmer Henry. We'll
He's
come back for
a
your
nice
apples
little
one day, Henry.
he's a nice little human man.
And
Just
Titus
like us.
will like hold out a hand to shake it. Just kind of be like, yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Happily shake. He's like, if you guys ever need any form of work and you're willing to do some hard labor in the morning, just let me know.
Well, we're kind of passing through, but hey, if we come through and we need work again, we will find you, Henry.
Hey, Henry,
Yeah.
what can you tell us about Fort Min-Max? You live nearby.
Oh, I mean, I'm about a day's travel from there. They like to buy my food, supplies the soldiers. They pay me heftily. Good gold per shipment.
You see a lot of soldiers on these roads?
Oh, more towards the fort. In about another few miles or so, you'll start seeing some patrols, maybe. Mainly not so much for road passage or whatever you may call it. We're at war with the neighbors, so they have to be quite active. Make sure there's no fuckery.
You tell it like it is, old man. You tell it like it is.
Yeah, Nikki snorts.
No fuckery here. Have a good day, Henry.
And what was your names?
It gets like super quiet.
Leave.
Char. That's my name.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Name's Nina.
Nina. That's a pretty-
Croissant.
Because of your horns.
Yeah.
Ronan, I don't think it's a very good fake name.
It's both. It's both fitting. very fitting.
Yeah.
You were saying.
Them chars, well, that's
They
well,
said
you're
they
good
said
folks.
when I was born that the baby blanket burnt to a char. Not very original with my name.
Ah,
Big guy back there's fucko.
well,
But don't
uh,
get him wrong, he's not up to any fuckery.
I was about to say this is
No,
okay.
No, that's common
it,
misconception.
it's a very unfortunate. It's
Why
a
is no fuckery going on? Then
No.
all right.
like his name. It's spelled like FUQO.
Jeez.
I can't spell.
Well,
Same pop.
I just work the field, say. You know, farm life.
You don't need to know how to read. Nobody needs to know how to read.
I know two things:
What's that?
farming and gold.
That's all you need in life.
That's all you
100%.
need.
That's all you need. Well, Henry,
Oh,
you are a delight. We gotta keep going so we don't lose as much daylight, but you let me know on that orchard. We'll come find you.
absolutely. May Petuna bless you. May she bless the food you eat, and may Oko guide you safely.
Yeah, Petunia, bless you too. And Nikki's gonna flick the reins.
Do I need to roll for Petuna?
Oh, you can.
Sure. Know which gods were the ones that Titus cared about and which ones he went ditched class that day. He ditched class that day.
No, Petuna is actually a god. Yes, a goddess to be specific.
I think you've skipped every class so far.
Well, no, I know Oko. Oko's one I know.
It's like
I
they won't
thought all he
shut up
told
about
you
him.
was that she was a god.
No, that was
Okay.
Theoric. Theoric,
yeah.
Theoric got that role.
Theoric
I got
rolled
the
for
one
Oko.
where, yeah,
Oh,
because
And
I got
then-
the one where I learned that the song was like 30 verses. It was like, please, dear Lord, keep
Yeah.
going.
All right. So you continue for a little more, set up for the night, and then by the
Fuck
next
yeah.
day, you make it to the city or at least to the outskirts of the city of Fort Minmax, and that's what we'll call it for today.
That night, could I have attempted to skin and gut and
Yes.
make into cold
roll-
cuts the boars?
cold cuts.
Would you like
Did we
assistance with that?
give you
Yes.
proficiency in cook's utensils?
Oh yeah, I do have them. Yes.
Yes. So roll a wisdom and add your proficiency.
Do you want me to roll first to give her help?
Yes.
What do you want me to roll? Just straight wisdom?
Just a straight wisdom, yeah.
You have help.
Yep. 17. Average size. So a male European boar, you can get about 50 pounds of well butchered
Oof.
meat.
Jeez,
Nice.
lovely. Go on.
Good thing we have a cart.
Pounds. Well, it's 50 pounds. Good. Cold cuts.
This might be the most well-off a party of level 2, 4 people that are level 2 has ever been. We have a cart,
know,
2
right?
horses, 26 platinum, and 50 pounds of boar meat.
Dude,
Supposedly.
that platinum is
So fake,
probably
dude. There's something
so
wrong with
fake.
it.
But I'm totally using it on fucking whatever and getting sent to jail.
Yeah. I can't wait to find out what's wrong with that platinum.
Did we level up?
up?
We killed so many guards and boars.
Oh my god.
This is true.
Because I did say you guys would level up very early, and I enjoyed this session, you guys can be level 3 for the start of next session.
Woo!
Woo!
Roll the shit. Roll the shit right now.
All right.
Oh, rolling health or
What do
our
I
health
get?
rolls.
Cool.
Well, time to see my
It was the
shit
first one
ass
for
roll
Theric
again.
and the second one
Yep.
Hey!
for vice versa, because it looks.
I got one off max.
Oh, come
Oh, I'm looking at
on!
Nikita.
Not
Oh
bad.
my goodness.
Not bad.
Son of a. Ugh.
I have 23 now.
I have 25.
I'm catching up.
I have 35.
I understand the pain, so I do.
I was gonna say this is the one person that has no sympathy for you. I'm sorry. He
Hold
went
on.
like 3 or 4 levels
I
consecutive.
know.
Wait.
I
You rolled a
know.
D4.
Did I roll a d4? Why did I
Yeah.
roll a d4?
Oh. Yeah, you can re-roll. I didn't see that.
Hold on, let me go into my freaking. It's supposed to be a d8, right? Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I did crap for my other roll. Yeah, in my
Nice
look in
bond,
my
bro.
look in my class options. It's a d4 for some reason. I'm
That's
changing it now.
really weird.
Hmm.
Is it a D4 when you rolled your starting health?
Well, I mean, you
I
get
hope
the
not.
automatic guarding health, but like
Yeah,
it's
but then the
been
second level. Let me see.
probably
Yeah, that's how I was gonna
Check.
look.
it's a ways back. I can't even see it. Show on page. I'll let you guys look because I can't scroll back that far.
Eh.
I took so many notes.
Well, you know
Holy shit.
what else?
Hmm.
I just realized that Charm Person was a Wisdom save, and I rolled a 12 for that, and then the guy wasn't charmed.
Yeah, I
I
wasn't gonna
I
say
remembered
anything.
that, and it was whatever.
I wasn't gonna say anything. I did see that, but I was like, it's fine. I'll defer to my DM.
Okay, that's a bit better of a number.
Oh,
But
I'm getting
we'll
close
sit.
to the health rolls.
Okay.
Either way, you guys
No. Your
fucking
first
murdered
roll, you rolled a D8. Your first roll was a 1, and you rolled a D8
Okay.
because you just rolled a D8.
I just rolled a straight d8. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well, okay. The 9 is better than a
Well-
4.
Cody got a 9 out of 10. I got a 2. You got a 1, and Nora got an 8.
He did let me. Oh, for that other one, yeah. Well, now I'm a little bit happier with this health because it was gonna be really low before.
My health could be in the 40s right now if I didn't roll like ass. That's okay though.
Yes.
Atara and I are still the healthiest people in this party.
Yep. Dang right you are. All right,
I'm
let
gonna
me
be
get
honest.
let me get my notes.
Okay,
I
go
Can
ahead.
you
Be honest.
re-roll that last hit dice?
What was that?
Yeah, you got a 9. Cool.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Zach,
No wonder I didn't catch it the
dude.
first time.
you said you were gonna be honest, and they didn't say anything.
I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah,
wait, something's
organize
not
my
right.
fucking folders now.
I know.
Something's not right.
I feel bad because I assumed that I got that I would get a language that I'd be able to like use, but I don't think I do as a tiefling bard. I think I just get common and then like infernal or abyssal,
I
whichever
mean,
one.
what's your background?
Criminal? That's why.
Uh,
Yeah, I assumed I did because I thought most of them had it. And I feel like an asshole.
as a tiefling. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong tiefling. Races.
I was just
Tieflings.
I was just
Yeah, they don't
BSing
get
through
additional
everything.
races,
Just like a bard.
additional languages.
I mean, yeah, you're a bard.
Fuck.
Yeah, you literally just no common.
And whatever my race thing is.
Mm.
It'd be what?
I don't
Did you go
remember
with
which one
infernal
am
or abyssal?
I? Infernal.
So yeah, you would know infernal. And then, for some reason, your sister knows abyssal.
We
Seems
could
weird.
say that we could just say that he rolled really good to understand his body language or something. Like maybe he just understood his
I don't
body
know, Doug.
language really well.
Or
I don't
fuck it,
know.
because it's not really important. Let's just give him Elvish and be done with it.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say like the reasoning, like I took criminal, but really like what I was doing might still lend myself to knowing.
Hey guys,
know.
guess what?
I'll just give it to you.
So,
Being as vague as possible.
Atara's
I'm all down
bigger.
for really cool.
Oh my god. One I should just
George.
fucking gross. I'm sorry, Mac. I didn't mean to do that. I really did think
It's
that
alright.
like everything had like
So
one language of your choice.
we chilling. I don't really care too much. All right, who's gonna read the notes? Because it's not me. It has to be somebody else.
I volunteer Zach. It's been a long
I
while.
also volunteer Zach.
Oh goodness.
Please
read
volunteer
the
Zach
notes.
because I'm filling out my character sheet with level 3
I
stuff.
read the notes in your game. You read the notes in my game.
Yeah, but I like when you read the notes. Session 1, Zeros to Heroes. 14 months, 34 days, long ass year. Goddamn.
Oh wait, hold on. Before we do this, should I cut the stream? We typically don't do this part on stream.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
I wanted to do
Yeah.
the level up
Mac,
stuff on stream, so
Mac, give that sweet sign off.
Bye.
bye.
Bye.